Hello everyone, this is the Cajun Gaming Guild and Little Giant coming to you today. How's everybody doing? I have a new game to show you guys. Any Warcraft 3 fans out there? How about They Are Billions? If you like either of those games, you're gonna like this game, I have a feeling. I'm an old Warcraft player from way back in the day. 50 years old now, so I played them. This game reminds me so much of Warcraft, it's unbelievable. And like I said, if you've played their Billions, there's a lot of the mechanics in this game that you're going to recognize. Alright? So, in order to show you guys the game, I mean, we could play there's a campaign mode, okay, where you have to go through a map and different scenarios. You'll start off with a hero. I believe it's the mage that you use for the campaign. I never went very far into the campaign because I like survival mode way more, which is also a map that you have to beat. Alright, on the left, and I'm going to just show you that because we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a survival mode one. This is the good part about this. There's lots of replayability, like tons and tons and tons, endless basically. So on the left, you'll see all of the towns on this map. At the start of the game, they're all unlocked, but one, okay? The one that's shining, this Edge Scar, or whatever it's called here. This one here, Edge Scar, down in the bottom right, you can see the name of it. It shows you what type of biome it is, and it shows you the best score that I've had, okay? 4 days, that's what it is anyway. There's no way around that. So, for these maps, some of them are going to be short, alright? But then you have the choice to play some endless ones, alright? There's some that are endless that'll go on forever until you die. There's no way to beat them, alright? And that's fine because that's what I want to do in order to learn the game, alright? For this, I'm not going to show you that though, because it would take 3 hours or 4 hours before I die, because I'm pretty good at the game now, alright? So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to show you Edge Scar here, alright? It's the first one. Maybe we're not, actually, now that I look at it. Just because I want you guys to see a good chunk. Now, the frozen biome has different pros and cons. The swamp biome has different pros and cons. The desert biome has different pros and cons. So I'm going to warn you now. If you're not used to this game, it's going to kick your ass. Alright? So, you're going to have to learn the pros and the cons. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about them during this little playthrough. Alright? I'll tell you why I do this in the grassland, because that's the one I'm planning on doing. So I'll do trade win since I have not done it yet. It's a 7-night one, which is going to take a little bit of time. But if you want to watch to the end, I'm going to tell you different tips and tricks right up until the end, okay? So if you want to see them all, you might have to watch to the end. You might have to skip to the end if you're one of those people that don't like to watch every bit, alright? So we're going to go ahead and hit next. Then you have your hero screen, alright? There's 5 different heroes and they all have different abilities. You will only be able to choose 3 of these. Okay, so if you're one of these guys and you're like, oh man, I love that. Oh, I love that one. Ooh, that one's good, and blah. And you're planning on using all 6 abilities, it's not going to happen. Alright? It's not that you don't have the points, it's that you're only allowed to use 3 maxed out. So, in knowing that, it's going to change your playstyle. You could play a mage different ways. One time you're going to play him as a healer. Maybe the next time you're going to play him as a fire mage. Maybe the next time you're going to play him as a buffer and / just support, alright? So it's going to totally be up to how you feel like playing the game. Alright? Now, each one also has a trait. So, some of them have 2 traits, actually. So this one here, while standing with an energy fountain buff, the mage begins to charge energy overflow, increasing their energy capacity by 200, alright? The longer they remain near the fountain, the more the buff charges up. Once fully charged, the buff lasts for up to 120 seconds. So, you don't get mana in this game, you get energy. Same exact idea though. So if you are standing near your energy fountain, okay, you're going to get double the amount of energy that you would normally be able to carry for up to 120 seconds. It's an awesome idea. It's great. It's perfect, okay? Then you'll go through the things. It shows you your health, your DPS, your magic, damage, attack, speed, blah, 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 your range. Then you got some little other things down at the bottom. It says this unit has armor penetration. This unit has resistance to magic, okay? And this unit is completely resistant to corruption damage. All heroes are completely resistant to corruption damage. And they all have their special things, okay? It'll be up to you to go through these if you plan on getting this game, alright? But I use the Hunter, alright? The Beastmaster in this game. This is my hero of choice. I've tried all of them but the Slayer. The Slayer, I haven't really given him a shot yet. I will. I plan on doing it. But I don't think I'm going to enjoy him like the Hunter. Alright, the Paladin was absolutely the worst. Unless you're a friggin' pro, man, don't play Paladin. It's hard as hell to play him. The Engineer was pretty fun. If I'm not playing the Beastmaster, I'm playing the Engineer. I do enjoy him. He's fun. The Mage is pretty well-rounded. You're going to like him a lot. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to play her. One reason why I like to play her, she gets pets, okay? Another reason, she's ranged. I mean, it's always good to have a ranged character. And number 3 is her trait. She can open, you're going to find chests all over the world. And she can open them without keys, alright? Otherwise, you have to make them. And there are ways to make them. Pretty easy ways, but by easy, I mean like day 4 or 5. And some of these maps, by day 4, you're finished. You're done. So, it's easy, but it takes time. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to go ahead and we are going to start. Alright, and I'll explain her skills as we level up. You have difficulties, and your score is going to change based on what you pick. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose the easy mode, alright? Because I'm still kind of new to the game. I want to learn every little bit and piece that I can that's going to help me get better at this game before I put the big pressure on. Because trust me, I've done some medium games, and the pressure is insane. The only difference that you're going to have between this and the medium, for instance, or the easy or the hard or the Chaosborn, is just how much damage and health the mobs have. That's it. So 30%, 60%, 100%, 140, and 180%. So just to make it easy, we're going to go ahead and do this, just so you guys can get a view of me beating it. Alright, this is a guaranteed win. Not to say that an easy or medium wouldn't be, but it wouldn't be as easy. Alright? So, we're going to go ahead and do that for this. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into this. Right off the bat, I'm going to pause the game. Alright? There is, it's real-time strategy. Alright? Just like Warcraft 3. You're going to notice it already looks like it. You got a keep where you can recruit towns, workers, grunts, whatever you want to call them. Alright? Townsfolk. And as you hire them, they're going to spawn, and you're going to have to tell them what to do, alright? Otherwise, they're just going to stand around and look dumb and be dumb, alright? You have your hero right off the bat. You can push control number to put them in teams, which you should do. In Warcraft 3, I would have even my main base as a number, alright? Because I want to be able to quickly pick that even if I'm somewhere else on the map. There's a mini map in the top right, alright, where you can click. You can click on anywhere on the mini map, which is great. Again, this game is, man, if this isn't Warcraft 4, I'm telling you, it's blowing my mind if it's not. So top left, you have wood, you have stone, you have food. You're going to have charcoal, which is a little bit different. This is where the They Are Billions is going to come into the game. Alright, and I'll explain that as we go. You have mana orbs. Okay, that's a little bit different currency as well. You have planks and you have stone bricks. Okay, planks are refined wood. Stone bricks are refined stone. alright, which are just basically upgraded versions of the two in order to make better buildings and better things, okay? Then underneath that, you'll see other things like bread and carrots, vegetables, whatever they are, okay? And anything else that you pick up along the way. If you pick up iron, if you make iron bars, if there's silver in the game, there's a shit ton of stuff. It's all going to be there on the left. Pelts and leather and different things like this. Because yes, it is Warcraft 3, but it's a much more advanced Warcraft 3 with cooler units that to recruit those units, it's not just clicking a button, paying a little bit of gold. You actually have to have the gear for them. You have to make the swords. You have to make the fancy armor for the knights and for the paladins. You have to have a horse for them, so you need stables. Like, it's way more advanced, and I'm telling you, it is fun. It's hard, though, but it's fun. So, a few differences as well. So, actually, before I get into the buildings, we're going to talk more about the UI. So it's day 1, 8 a.m. And then you have a little clock, all right in the center top of your screen, okay? The yellow part is your daylight. The dark yellow part, all right, or I should say the lightest yellow part, the big chunk, is your day. The little chunk right before it gets light, okay, on the right-hand side, that is dawn, okay? When the sun just sparks over the trees there, you'll hear the birds start to chirp on in your sound, and it's going to take a few minutes for it to go from one notch to the next, and during that time, though, there will be no more enemy spawns from the nighttime, because during the night, the mobs are going to overrun your area. And if you have no walls up, if you have no defense, they're going to be on you all night long. So you're not going to be able to go out and explore during the night. You're going to have to guard your base, because the first couple nights you're not going to have any defenses unless you're way better than I am, and you might be. Alright? I don't play like that anyway. It's not part of my strategy. I would rather have my hero doing things during the day, and I don't focus on my defense the first couple days. I just don't. That's just because I know what I can handle with this hero. I don't do it. Okay? Then underneath your clock, so sorry, actually I should finish explaining the clock. Once you get to the end of the daylight, you have a little bit of dusk time. Basically, that's a warning. Prepare yourself for night. Then you're going to have the darker gray. Again, more warning. And it's really going to start to get dark, and that's get your butt back to base if you haven't figured it out yet. Alright, you'll notice on your screen it's getting dark. And then it's complete darkness. And if you're outside of your walls, or your lighted area, so your keep produces light, okay, for a good little chunk. Basically, all of the area that you own, and what I mean by that is if I go and put a building down, everything that's highlighted right there is lit up. Alright? It's getting covered by your keep's light. In order to build, you must build on a lighted area. So if I want to build this building, I cannot build outside of the lighted area, because at dark, it is pitch black. You can't see shit. And even if there's a mob standing right here, you'll have a hard time seeing him. It's that dark. Alright? So in order to spread your domain, and they are billions, this is a mechanic of that. In order to build in that game, you have to build light, alright? Lamppost or whatever it is in They Are Billion. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played that game. You would have to build this, and it spreads your area of influence, right? And it allows you to build further and further and further away. And I am going to tell you guys, this map is gigantic. So, you have to figure out which way you're going to build. It's randomly generated. I could play this map 5 different times, this specific area, and it's going to look different every time I play it. Alright, it's not going to be the same. So playing a map over and over and over again to get better at a map is not really an option in this game. Alright, so you're just going to have to wing it. Now, in saying that, you want to be able to find these big, giant, like, rock outcrops or mountains, I guess, or whatever they are, and you decide what you want to call them, because those are natural walls. They're going to save you a crap ton of resources, so you don't have to build walls on them, alright, or near them, that's you're going to use them as a wall. So you're going to build your wall in between these 2 big rocks over here, right? That's what you're going to want to do. Okay? So, again, be aware that once it's dark, you have to have light if you want to see. If your characters are out in the darkness, not your heroes, they're not affected by that, but any other warrior in the game, archers, mages, clerics, any mob that you recruit from your barracks is going to have a penalty in that darkness. Okay, if you leave that, if you take your group of men outside of the lighted area, they are going to have an icon over their head. It looks like they're terrified face, like a face of somebody who's terrified. It's going to show that right on top of their character in a little bubble, and it means they're going to do a lot less damage. They're going to be fear. All right, there's fear that's overcome them. They can't see, so be aware of that. This character, all the heroes, they don't get affected by that, so you have no worries. And since her animals are summoned, they also do not get affected by that. So this character is a huge pro for that darkness. You don't have to worry so much about it with her. The Paladin, as much as I don't like that character, does have a really good pro for the night. His skill allows him to have an aura of light around him. So if he's out and about in the darkness at night, he has light all the way around him, and any of soldiers that are with him are not affected by that debuff. All right, because they can see. They can see because of the Paladin's aura, so they're not affected by that. So there are pros and cons. All right. What else about this bar? So underneath of the clock up top, you're going to see 6 skulls and then a red skull. All right, underneath of it, those are the different nights. So there's 7 nights you got to survive. Each night, it's going to light up the first skull, top left there, and then it's just going to go down, and it's going to go around. For each night, you're going to light up a new skull, and as you defeat the night, it's going to exit out, okay, saying, well, you beat that night. And you just have to make it to the end of the Red Skull night, and if you do, there's going to be a big invasion from the demonic horde. During the week, you're not going to really see too many demonic attacks, okay? If you were able to play till like day 20, all right, because I've played past day 20 in one of those endless modes. I want to see how far I could get. It gets harder and harder quick. By the time day 15 hits, you're going to be blown away at what's attacking your walls. Like, it's going to kick your butt. I lost it to day 21 or day 22, I can't remember, and it was all I could do to survive on those 2 nights. And I had a city, like, blew my mind how hard the mobs got. And the demonic army started showing up more and more and more, and stronger and stronger and stronger, and you'll know what I mean if you played this game. I mean, it gets hairy, alright? So if you can destroy those demons, you win. Bam, finished. But in this survival mode, there is also a secondary way you can win, an optional way. If you are good enough at this game and you're like amazing at RTSs, and I think I could probably pull it off, but I don't because I enjoy the 7 days. To be honest, I wish it was 10 days or 15 days or 20. You know what I'm saying? I don't find 4 days long enough. Like, not even close, but I get it. If you played on insane mode, it would be crazy, all right? Even on normal mode, it's crazy. So I'm playing it on easy mode. I would love to see 20 days, or an option. You know what I mean? An option that I could put it to 20 days, right? So anyways, in saying all that, you have to survive the 7 days. Not a big deal. You can pause your game with the space bar. You can change your game speed with tab if you want to. I don't ever do it, all right? And then we're going to come to some other numbers. That's the version number. Then you have your workers. That's your workers amount. 0/2 is how many I have. You have to build houses if you want to have more workers. Up to a maximum, and you'll see underneath here, worker cap is 60. You can only have 60 workers at any one time. All right. Then your next number is your military units, and the more barracks that you have, up to 4, because each barrack supports 5 military units, and you're only allowed to ever have 20 on board at any one time. So meaning having 10 barracks is not going to help you. All right, you're 4 max, and there's no point in building any more than that. All right. The next one is your idle workers. So if you have just grunts walking around your castle area because they have nothing to do, you're going to build different things, and I'm going to get to that right now. So let's get to the building menu, and I'll explain what happens when your grunts run out of things to do, because they will eventually suck up the resources in the area that they're working. Okay, so first off, you can build houses. So you have 4 different menus down here. You have your residential, basically all the housing, different things you can do for that. You have your resource gathering nodes. Okay, that would be the next button. These are all the different types of workshops that you can build, and there's a bunch of them. Like I say, there's a charcoal burner, there's a carpenter, there's a stonemason, there's a blacksmith, a smelter, a baker, a stable, tailoring, and a workshop. And trust me, if you plan on getting far in this game, you want them all. You're gonna need one of everything for sure. Then in the last one is your defense. So there's are going to be your wooden wall, wooden gates, stone walls, stone gates. Okay. You have spike traps that you can put down that have durability that they'll hit like, I don't know, 5 to 10 times before they disappear. You have ballista. You have stone towers that do more damage. You have these explosive barrels that you actually have to set off. Okay. If you don't set them off and they destroy them, tough luck. You just lost your shit. All right, then you have your barracks. Okay, so that's self-explanatory. Anybody who's played an RTS, that's all basic. Okay, these you're going to have your woodcutter base. So what happens is you're going to, and I'm going to build one. So I'm going to show you how it works. You're going to put down this building, and what's going to happen is any workers that you assign to it, up to 2. You're only allowed 2. Are going to go in this area and cut down every single tree you see in the circumference that you see there. So I'm going to try and get as many trees as I can without destroying, because if I put that building here, I'm going to lose 4 trees. And it's not so bad in this forested area because trees have like a couple hundred wood each. But if you're playing in the swamp, okay, and again, there's pros and cons. Trees are only 40 maybe, 30 to 40 large. You're getting 30 to 40 wood out of each tree. So just because I have a lot of trees selected, they're going to last like basically 1/4 or less of the time, and that's how much wood you're going to get out of it. 1/4 of the wood. And it's hard. The swamp biome, wood is the problem. All right, that's what's going to kick your ass. You're going to have way more woodcutters out there because they start to run out quick, and then you're shuffling your men around trying to get wood everywhere. So just a tip for you, when you play the swamp biome, be prepared to cut wood. It's going to be, you're going to need it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and place this here. And what's going to happen is when the worker is assigned to this building, he's going to start cutting the closest tree to the drop-off point. The drop-off point is not the building that you just put down. You would think that it would be, but it's not. It's still going to be your main keep. So they're going to walk from this tree here. They're going to walk back to your castle, to the closest tree, to the castle. Not the closest tree anywhere, the closest tree to the circumference of the ones that you chose for him. All right, so it'll be this group of trees over here, and then there's 2 slots you can see. All right, 2 slots for 2 workers. You can take workers away. You can add workers to it whenever you feel like it. I just click and drag workers onto it. It's that easy. Then you have your stone nodes. Okay, there's 5 of them. They have like 464 stone each. You're going to want to build a quarry for those. Same exact idea. I put this on the back side of it. Why? Because as long as the circumference is covering your nodes, it doesn't matter where the building is. As long as the 5 are covered, you're good, because they're not going to use that to drop off the stuff anyway. And I want to save room around my town for other buildings. So I'm going to build this further away. Once these nodes are gone, you will be able to destroy the building and get some of the resources back. Okay, so don't worry about where you put it. You can take it out if you need to. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. You're going to want one of each of those buildings, and you're also going to want a farm right off the bat. You'll see there's some green patches. That's fertile land. Okay, so the more fertile land that you can have, the bigger the growth bonus is going to be. All right, so if I only have one, it's a 3%. If I have 2, it's 6%, 4 is 12%, etc., etc., etc. So that's quite far away from my base, meaning I'm going to have to, it's going to be more hard to defend it. This one's almost too close to my base because you do want to walk around your base a little bit, but I never usually use the top of my base. It's because I play from in front and I always go on the bottom of my base. So I'm going to go ahead and build that there, even though normally in a game I would not. I usually have the 2 squares around my base completely open, and I build a road there for traveling, okay, to speed up my mobs. I'll get to that in a moment. So we're going to go ahead and build our farm there. Okay, and then after that, you don't have enough wood to continue building. Okay, so we're going to click on our keep, and the most men that we can recruit right at the moment without building a house. So you might play different than me. You might have built a house there, all right? But I don't do that yet because every building builds fast, and you're going to see how fast. Under 10 seconds, usually your building is done, all right? So it's not a big deal. I like to get out there and collect wood right away, get enough for a house, and then I build that next. Because your workers, you're not going to pop them out instantly. Your workers take a lot more time to recruit than your buildings do to build. Okay? If you know what I mean. All right? So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to recruit. You can recruit more than you're allowed to handle. And you'll see down the bottom left, I have 3 there. We're going to go ahead, we're going to need 2 for the wood. We're going to need 1 for the farm and 2 for the quarry. So 5 men. And we're just going to go ahead and do that. And if you right click, you can take away the queue. If you left click, you're adding to it. All right. You haven't spent the resources, so it doesn't make a difference yet. Okay. We're going to go ahead here. I'll explain these buildings as well right quickly before we start the game. So your houses, again, it allows you to hire 2 workers per house. The lamps are how you spread your territory. Storage, that's handy to have because if you're too far away from your place, you don't want your guy to walk all the way back to the keep. You can put a storage unit down, and when you do, they'll only travel to that to drop off. Okay? Altars, that's how you're going to get that mana resource up there. Or you get that by killing creatures. And trust me when I say I don't bother with the altar. There's no point. I might build one, but I don't ever use it. Because you're going to kill so many creatures, you're not going to have any problem keeping up on the mana orbs. I don't anyway. Library, okay, that has a purpose. Maybe we'll get to use it, maybe we will not, okay? I'll probably build it, but we'll see because it is a 7-day. And basically, you're going to get perk books that, like elite and boss mobs drop perk books. And perk books, there is a skill tree for your hero. There's 2 skill trees. 1 for skills and 1 for perks. And you want to collect as many perk books as you can. Because you can spend, until you max that out, you can spend as many as you want. So that is a huge bonus. And the library allows you to make perk books. The only difference is you still need to find resources called papyrus, okay? That's how you make paper, or it is a form of paper. Well, that can only be found by drops, by killing stuff. So if you don't have any, there's no way to make it, that I've found anyway. Alright, so as you find that stuff and you bring it back to your base, you'll be able to start making these perk books at the library, but it's not going to be on day 1 that you're going to find papyrus. It's going to be like day 5 or 6, so there's no huge rush to get that up. Outposts are little fortresses, just like your keep, that you can build in the darkness, and they also light up a tiny area around them, and it's a place for you to go hide if you want to. I've never built an outpost yet. I don't see the point of it right at the moment. Maybe I should, but I haven't, and whatever. You can figure that out on your own if you're going to plan on using them. Taverns. Okay, this provides 2 happiness to workers in a radius around it. The happier your workers, the better. For each point of happiness that your workers have, they gain a 10% bonus to everything. All right, so at one point in that 21-day game that I was at, I clicked on my worker. They had 110 happiness, meaning they were 110% faster, more efficient, gathering rate, whatever, which is huge, like crazy huge. So you want to be aware of that. Your hero has an automatic, every single hero has this, has an automatic aura around them, and any workers in that aura gain happiness, a little bit of happiness. And there's, in those perks, you can increase how much happiness that they gain, and the further and bigger the circle around your hero. So you might want to train that, but you also might want to train how much damage your hero does, or you might want to train because your heroes can gather. I've been saving that little bit of information for you guys. Your heroes can actually gather stuff, all right? In other games like Warcraft 3, they cannot. You can't go over here and cut down a tree and help your villagers. You can't go mine stone. This game you can. You can't mine anything bigger than stone unless you actually train it as a perk, or you have the engineer hero. The engineer hero can mine iron right off the bat if you want him to, all right? So in saying that, you have to plan in advance. Is this hero going to stay near town more, or is this hero going to be out scrapping more? If they are, you're going to train the damage, you're going to train the weapon speed, you're going to train the hit points, the magic damage, the whatever you want to do, all right? So, or you're going to train the increased aura size, the increased happiness that you're going to give to your workers, right? It's totally up to however you want to play the game. Your way might be better than my way. I really don't know, okay? So, in saying that, that was the Outpost Tavern, and then last but not least is Roads. And it says units move faster while walking on a road. You have no idea how fast. Alright, I do this. I am going to use 2 stones per thing, and I'm going to start building a road network. You're going to see. On a 4-night game, not as much. I'll just usually do around the castle and a little bit of an outcropping around it. But if the game is on endless mode, I'm going to have a friggin' path system everywhere that I'm planning on walking, because that road speeds your guys up considerably. You're going to visibly notice it. Like, it's crazy how much faster they walk on it. So a lot of people might not think that's worth it. I do. All right, because I bet you it's a 50% increase or more. I haven't really figured out how much it is, but they're hauling ass. When they're walking on that stone, it's way faster, okay? But again, I'm not going to do that right away. So we have our buildings down. We have 5 guys that are going to be trained. So right off the bat with my hero, I need wood. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on a tree, and I'm going to put that near where my workers that I feel are more important at the start of the game are, and that's my woodcutters and my farmers. So I want them to get that aura bonus. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to cut this tree down. And we're going to go ahead and start the game. And you'll see that there's an icon of your villagers getting trained. Okay, it fills up blue. Takes a few seconds. Okay, see how fast the buildings got built? They're all built now. All of them. So you use 30 energy each time that you go through the cycle. So the little brown bar on top of my hero. And then you have to run back to the green aura around your base. And I guess I should have explained that. So I have a villager that popped out. We're going to put him as a farmer. Okay. So once you run out of energy, so I'm still going for one more round. You gain 12 wood per. The engineer, I believe, would gain more. They get more resources from that. It's going to stop and it's going to say, do not have enough energy. See? So now you're going to have to run back to this green aura. This green aura regenerates your energy and your health way faster. So you're better off to be standing here. All the wood that was in my inventory a few seconds ago, gone. It automatically transfers to your bar up top left there. Okay? And goes into basically storage. Alright, and that's how that works. If there was a storage building way up here and I walked by it with my hero, she will automatically throw everything that's stackable in there. You don't have to do it. It automatically just grabs it as you're walking by. So that's a huge plus to this game. That's one thing I do like about it. We're going to use the next villager in the wood place. Okay, he's going to go do that. And you'll see it says no more villagers. Why? Well, we don't have enough wood for houses. But we do because my hero went ahead and gathered that wood. So every building, unless it's the same type of building, has to have a space in between it. I shouldn't say that. Anything but the farms has to have a space in between it. Farms you can put tight up against each other, so don't worry about that one so much. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this house here. I'm keeping it tight to the mines. And we're going to build 2 houses, okay? And normally I do this on the fly, but since I'm talking and explaining, I don't want to miss anything. And it's harder to focus on an RTS game when you're talking and blabbing and trying to figure out what to say. Okay, so my energy is full. We're going to go back. We're going to cut some more trees. You want to, and the more on top of that you are, the easier time you're going to have. You gain experience. So when that little brown bar fills up, you don't only gain 12 wood, you gain so much experience. 5 experience. To the bottom left, that little number 1, it's almost 3/4 full. When that fills up, you level up. So you're going to gain experience by doing this as well. You don't have to just fight mobs. You can cut trees. You can collect stone. Alright? You can hover over the trees to see how much wood is left on each tree. This one has 136. We're going to run back. We're going to drop it off. And this is a way that you're going to gain stuff quick. Okay, so we have 2 guys walking around. I wasn't on top of that so much. So we're going to put them both in the quarry. Now, we're going to have to worry about a few more things. We're going to need another farm. So we're going to go ahead and build that. That'll be for this last worker. Okay, our energy's back. You're going to go on this farm, buddy, as soon as you can. The food is a huge it's very confusing. It took me a while to figure it out. So basically how it works, up in the top left, you'll see plus 15. Okay. My income in the last 12 hours. So every 12 hours it updates, because if your guys, the farm is way the hell over here, it's going to be a different stat than if your farms are right next to your base like that, because it takes into factor the distance it took for you to walk there, drop off the food. All right. And each farm, if you're in the winter biome, you get a lot less food per farm. I bet you it's a half or less. Okay. And knowing that, farms are very useless in that biome. You're going to need quadruple the farms. And trust me when I say you can't have that many men. You don't have the men. So fishing is another way to get food, and wheat farms are another way too. You can produce bread with them through the bakery. So fishing huts only, if you can help it, in the winter biome. I get it right off the bat. You might not be able to do that till you find some lakes and ponds and whatever, but fishing is the way to survive. Okay, just that's a tip for you. All right, we leveled up. I'm not doing anything with that level yet. I wait till level 3, and you'll see why in a minute. Now, there are little quests that are going to pop up. It says Twisted Guardian started. So main objectives to destroy all the portals. There's 3 of them. Okay? If you can do that, you can win the game. That was the other way to win. Then underneath are optional quests. Investigate the corrupted tree, it says. Okay, so you can go down here with your hero. I wouldn't suggest it right off the bat because you're alone. Alright, you have nothing yet. You might be a guy who can pop out men right away. Good for you. I don't play that way. I focus on economy the first day. I don't even move from my base the first day entirely, and first night. I stay here, I cut trees, I collect stone, I build up my economy. You do what you want, okay? You don't have to listen to me. You'll figure out your gameplay as you go, alright? So next we do have to focus on these buildings, the stonemason, the carpenter, and the charcoal. I will explain what they do as we build them, okay? Okay, we're out of resources. We're going to go drop off that wood, sit here until we gain our energy back. We're going to need another woodcutter base sooner rather than later. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build that right over here. I'd like to get more of those trees. No, there's just no way that's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is those couple trees that were not in the radius, I'm going to cut those next and get them out of there with my hero. Okay? Now, for whatever reason, we need a couple more workers. I only have one woodcutter. I'm not sure what happened. Because I trained 6 guys. Oh no, maybe I did not train 6 guys. I only trained 5. And I put 2 in my stone, which is a mistake on my part. I should have put that guy into the wood chopping place first. But it's okay. Alright, so we're going to put him there though. And we're going to need more housing. As you can see, we're already maxed out. We're going to build 2 more houses. Our hero's done with the energy. We'll bring that back. I'd love... So my objective is roughly the start of Nightfall. I want to be level 3. If I'm not, I'm going to be fighting all on my own with my hero. My little guys do not fight. They do not fight. When they get hit though, unlike Warcraft, where your guys just stand there and like, oh, please don't hurt me, and they put their hands on top of their heads and they run around and die fast. In this game, as soon as they take any kind of damage, they haul ass to the nearest building, and usually it's the keep, and they jump inside. And they take like 1 hit usually, and then they're fine. Alright, so in knowing that, they're not just going to run around and die, they're actually going to be smart and run away. Which is how it should be. Alright. We're going to need another farm, alright, and it's not because I'm like hurting or anything, I am staying ahead on the food, but I just want to make sure that I stay ahead of it, so I don't have to focus on farms for a little while. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Energy gone. Low food warning, it's because I'm popping out a new guy, alright, because they cost 20 food each. But I'm not worried. We're not going to run out of food. Alright, once this guy pops out, we're going to put him on the farm. And then we're going to put one more guy on a wood cutting. And I think we are good for this stuff for right now, okay? Sometimes you might want to put... Actually, no, we're not. We're going to put one more quarry out on these 5 stones, because stones take a lot longer to clear out than trees, okay? You might not do that. You might just keep one and find another bunch of rock nodes. And you can. They're not far. Probably there's some right in the darkness right on the edge there. But I'm not going to go look for it yet. Okay, our energy's back. We're going to go over here, chop down this tree some more. And then I'm going to explain something that you, if you've played this game, might not have figured out yet. Okay? Not saying you haven't. But when I figured it out, I could not believe how easy this game got. Alright? And before I show you that little trick, though, I'm going to show you how I used to do it. And how you probably still do it. Some people might not know about this, and I'm not sure, because it's not really explained very well in the tutorial. I had to, was searching through. There is like a compendium here, alright? Like a codex. And when I was reading through it, I was like, what? I didn't know you could do that. And it's amazing. And I'll show you that as we go. I'm going to put this guy in the wood yet, though, for a little bit longer. We need one more guy. Actually, we need 2 more guys. So we're going to need some more houses. So you can see, you'll notice that it got a little bit darker. I don't know if you did notice that, but it got a little bit darker. You can hear crickets. Okay? Meaning it's getting to be dusk. Get back to base. If you're out there, you want to get back and start worrying about your guys. We're going to need 2 more guys for now. And that should be good for a while on worker population. And that should keep my food coming in at about 50-ish total. Roughly 50-ish. Right now it's at plus 94. Maybe even more than 50, but it's going to be an average of about 50. We're going to get this guy here. And we have one more guy getting popped out here in a second.
Yes.
My first like 3 games, I would be so focused on everything, my hero would sit there and do nothing. And you regenerate energy out there as well. It's just way slower, all right? So it would waste time. So the more on top of your hero's energy that you are and bringing it back and forth, the faster and better you're going to do this. Okay? And you'll notice I didn't go right when she was maxed out on energy because that bar fills up, and by the time it fills up, she will have max energy. Right? There's a little bit of time, right? So it's already at max. Then you do your process. So now it's in the almost to the very dark dusk, which is going to be your last warning, okay? / starting the scrapping. And it can come from any direction. If you're good, you might have even had a wall up by now. And they will go around the wall. They usually don't just fight through it. If there's an opening nearby, they'll just go around. So you can use that to your advantage with towers and stuff.
Fine.
Okay, good. We seem to be keeping right on top of the wood. So, usually before the first day is up, I have one of each of these buildings. I'm going to go ahead and explain these now. So, for your lanterns, when you put a lamp down, each lantern that you put down requires a charcoal per, is it hour? I don't know. Per hour, yeah, it says right there. Consumes 1 charcoal per hour at night when lit. So in order for this lantern to light up the area around it, you have to have a charcoal per lamp. In saying that, if you have a gigantic city with 30 lamps, you need 30 charcoal per game hour. And trust me when I say, that's not easy to do. Okay, so you need charcoal makers. And one charcoal maker, fine, they produce charcoal pretty quick. The problem is, though, it takes 2 wood per charcoal. You need your wood for houses, you need your wood for this, you need your wood for that, you need your wood for planks, you need your wood for everything. So unless you have 30 friggin' woodcutters going on at the same time, you cannot handle 30 charcoal burners. Alright? So be aware of that. Even with your hero helping, you're not going to have an easy time staying up on the charcoal and everything else that you need wood for. Okay, so in saying that, you're going to need multiple of these charcoal burners, okay? But how many can you handle before you have 0 wood ever? And you're constantly waiting on wood. It's all about resource management, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build one of each of these buildings. We're going to build this. There's woods over there. It looks pretty empty on this side. So we'll go ahead and hug this. And that's charcoal. We're going to need a carpenter, which we're going to put 1 away from it, and a stonemason. We're going to lose some trees if we put it there, so we'll go ahead and we'll put that down here. So it won't allow me to build right next to it. You'll see it gives me a warning. We'll put that here. So carpenters, when they're built, I'm just going to let it build so you can see. See, now it's giving me the undead are rising. That's right at the tip of the darkest of the color, all right? And they're already coming. Oh, they're already coming. So, see, he hit my guy. My guy ran to the base. He didn't sit around and get hit 100 times. 2 shots, dead, all right? Now, we have our charcoal burner. Now, I never explained this yet, so I'm just going to do that right now. Each and every building, including your woodcutters, your farms, your quarry, your every building, even your keep has this. You'll notice down the bottom they have different things that you can make. This hardwood planks, if I was to use 4 planks here, it would increase their hit points by 20%. Every building has this. You can make them all stronger. You don't upgrade all buildings. You have to specifically go to buildings and upgrade which ones you want. The next one would be reinforced plates, increasing its health by 50% if you can do this. But it's more expensive, and it's stuff that you're not going to have at the start of the game. The last one, healing orb here, if you can get this, you can find this item on the ground randomly. It's completely random what drops from mobs. And if you find it and you bring it here and put it here, Well, it's going to increase your healing strength by 50%. Amazing. See, right now it says healing 2. It would increase it up to 3. All right? Which is a lot. Trust me, it's not horrible. Because right now, standing here, I'm going to heal 30 hit points per tick. All right? So that would make it up to 45 per tick. All right? Which is very, very nice. Each building has pros or different things though that you're going to increase. So for the farm, for instance, you can get a hoe, which is going to increase the worker speed by 40%, which is amazing. You can put fertilizer. It's going to increase farming speed by another 40%. So now you're talking 80% quicker. Bam, that's huge, all right? Then the cold beer. This is only effective in deserts, so I might as well explain it now. In deserts, you're going to have heat waves. They're randomly going to hit you, and they hit you often. It's going to blow your mind, and when heat waves hit, you're going to have a huge debuff on everybody. Soldiers, workers, whatever. They're going to start to get sluggish. They're going to be slow. They're not going to be efficient anymore. So if you have a cold beer in and once it's there until the building is destroyed. All right, so it will last forever. Once you have a cold beer, and each building that's a work building has the cold beer. All right, these buildings are not worker. You don't have to put a worker in them, so they don't get affected by it. But if there's a worker involved, like the quarry, the wood cutting, they have the cold beer. And once you have a beer in each, they will no longer be affected by the heat wave. They're immune to it from that point on. So it's important that you get that wheat field because it requires 20 wheat and 15 charcoal, which I explained earlier. Charcoal is like freaking gold in this game. So you don't really want to waste it on the cold beer, but if your efficiency drops, it drops for all of your workers. So you want to try and protect some of them in the desert biome. On this biome, there is no such thing as heat waves, so it doesn't make a difference. I just wanted to explain that to you. Okay? So, the charcoal burner, again, has 4 things on the bottom. The furnace door is important because it's going to give you a 20% chance of not consuming your wood when you're producing your charcoal. And sometimes it'll cancel out both wood. Sometimes it'll cancel out one out of the 2 wood that it uses up. So it's good to have this, okay? And then last but not least, so the first 2 are just for health for the building, and to me that's not as important as these last 2. And this is the Master's Burner Guide. Add this chart to your charcoal burner to give it a 20% chance of returning materials after each crafted item. Okay, this requires one of those papyrus, all right, that you're going to have to find randomly on the ground, and instead of using it to make one of your perk books, you're going to waste it here, but it is worth doing. Okay, I do it as soon as I can. Okay, then there's the 2 items that you can make in this building. Each building has a certain amount of items they can make. Some of them only have 1, like the stonemason can only make stone bricks, the upgraded version of the stones. All right, so you can go ahead and click on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you look, it says hold shift to queue up by 10. All right, I am not going to do this. And this is where you're going to be confused, because in normal RTS games, you're going to come here, you're going to click set, I want to put 10, no, I want 50, and it's not taking my resources because the game is paused. And then you'll sit there and you'll come back and check in 10 minutes, and you have to manage this building. You have to keep your eyeballs on all of your freaking buildings. And you're going to be here clicking buttons, and I'll have 3, 4 This is how I played the first couple times because I didn't know any better. I had 3, 4 charcoal makers. I'm in here clicking, bam, 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 till I had like 400 freaking charcoals in each building being made because I did not want them to run out. That's how important charcoal is, right? But then I figured out something. And you want to know, don't you? But you're not going to find out yet because I can't do it yet. But as soon as I can, I'm going to show you. You could get on plant making right away. You could get on stone brick making right away. And you could start making charcoal right now. And honestly, you should be making charcoal right now. All right? So I am going to go ahead and do this because I don't want to show you my little trick just yet. It's coming though, all right? But it's not going to happen yet. We're going to go ahead and make, I don't know, I think 40 will be enough for the first night. We don't even really need 40 because we have no lamps out, all right? So we're not even really going to burn any tonight, All right. I think maybe your castle might burn a charcoal an hour because it is considered a lamp, but I can't remember. But you start off with 10, so you're good for the first night. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make, we'll say 30 charcoal for the night. That should be good. And then I'll be able to explain my little trick by the second night. We're gonna go ahead and cut some more wood. For the first night, these 3 buildings, I just need them up. I don't need them actually producing anything. The charcoal is just, it's wise to constantly be making it, okay? And you'll see it's constantly making it. So now, remember how I told you I like to have my level up before it gets too late into the night? So right off the bat, we're going to train Feral Ally. You can go through these and read them all. There might be something you like more because you're only going to be able to use 3 out of the 6. And then you can, once you pick your 3, you can level them up 2 extra times, making them way stronger. And this is going to allow me to summon a dire wolf permanently until he dies, okay? And there's a 200-second cooldown, so you don't want him to die very often if you can help it. Then the perk book up here is where you can spend your perk points. I'm not doing this yet either because I need 3 perks points to train the first thing that I want. Okay, the Forager's Favor, which is going to give me 50% more experience when I'm out and about cutting down trees, collecting stone with my hero. Okay, because for the first 3-4 days, you're going to be doing this every single night. You want to collect resources to get your base strong as quickly as possible. All right. So I do this every night, and well, I might as well be gaining way more experience while doing it. So I train that first, allowing me to level up quicker, right, and stay ahead of the game. So now that I have my wolf, we're going to summon him, and we're going to go back and give our wood. My wolf just stands there. So you do have, like in Warcraft 3, you have a patrol feature with the P button, or you can click this button down below. And I'm going to patrol from one end of my camp to the next with my wolf. I can physically control my wolf if I want, okay? But I'm just going to let him patrol, and you'll see he's going to take care of that. And I will gain experience from my wolf kills, just like as if I killed it. And my wolf is strong, like super strong. He is my tank, and I'm telling you, you're going to love it. He can handle a bunch of dudes at once. Like these first guys, you can handle 4 of them at once. No problem with that wolf. He'll take them all out. All right. Then when you upgrade your skill to the 2nd level, he's going to be a bear. And the bears have more hit points and more attack power. Meaning I could handle 8 of those guys at once. All right. Then the last but not least, you'll get a lion on the 3rd. And the lions kick some butt. Like it's going to blow your mind how strong they are. You will not get to see the lion in this playthrough, though, because you need to go further than 7 days for that. Silent, all right? But deadly. Okay, so we've gathered more wood. We're going to focus on some stone now. Okay, next we're going to focus on the stone because we need to start popping out bricks. Okay, and I'm going to show you the little secret now. I've been holding out. I wanted to show you guys earlier, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make them watch my video. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm going to pause the game and explain it to you. So, underneath your wood, your stone, your charcoal, your mana orbs, your planks, and your stone bricks, you'll notice there is a little arrow pointing downwards, okay? If you are to click on this, it's going to open a plus and minus with a little 0, and you're like, the hell does that mean, okay? What that means is this, okay? And if you hover over it, resource reserves, okay? Meaning, automatically your resources, so let's say this charcoal maker right now, because I have queued up 8 more at this point, it's going to take 2 wood each time it fulfills the order and just keep going until it gets down to nothing. All right, meaning my wood is going to drain 2 each time. Well, if I set this to, let's say, 100, which is what I'm going to do right now, it means it will do that as long as I have 100 wood there. If I have less than 100 wood, okay, will it continue to take the charcoal? A lot of people might get confused by this, and this might be why they do not understand how this works. If you've tried it and thought, well, shit, it's still taking my wood. It will actually drain more than the 100 wood. So if I was at 100 wood right now, it would go down to 98. Why? Well, it's because I physically, manually forced it by clicking on this button down here to use 2 wood. That's what the reserved 100 wood is for me to use whenever I want to use it, based off of what I'm choosing. If I want to build a house and I need 45 wood to do so, it's going to come out of that 100 wood reserve, okay? What would be the point of reserving it if you couldn't use it? You understand what I'm saying? But if you have your charcoal doing this, so let's say I want at all times 200 charcoal, okay? The auto charcoal feature is now, if I had 3 charcoal makers, they are all going to automatically make charcoal up to 200. You don't actually have to physically click on each building and put 50 here, 50 on the next one, 50 on the last one, whatever. It will automatically make charcoal forever, all right? Now, in saying that, I'm going to go ahead and take out my 8 because it will not allow for the automatic charcoal to be made if I am not at 100 wood. It will never use the reserves, meaning I'll always have 100 wood there as long as I don't spend it myself building a building or whatever. Because one of the things that I realized was I was always constantly at 0 wood, 0 stone. I was like, well, this doesn't work. It's not reserving anything. Why? It's because I was constantly clicking on hundreds of charcoals in each of my charcoal makers, and it would drain it right down to 0. All right. But this way, it will not allow for the building to use the charcoal unless I'm at 100 at least. The same goes for the rock maker. I'm not going to physically click on stone bricks. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to set it to how many bricks I want at one point. And it will constantly make bricks as long as I have the 100 wood that I set. Or the 100 stones that I said, I should say. All right? So as long as I have 100 stones there to allow me a buffer, so if I need to build a building quickly, I don't have to sit here and wait for them to build up. They're already there. I already have 100 there. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to set this to 100 as well, because that's what I like to have for stone bricks. It's never going to be at 100 this whole playthrough, because trust me, I'm going to use them. But I want to constantly be making those, and I always want to have my 100 buffer stone. Okay? If that was confusing, it might be to you, but once you figure it out, you're going to be blown away at how much this is going to save your ass. Because when you go to build a house later, because you desperately need a worker because you're running low on food and you didn't realize, and you go to click and build a house and you have no wood because you have 5 charcoal things being made not this way that I just explained, you're going to have no wood forever. You're never going to have wood because it's all going to go towards the charcoal maker. All right, I don't care how many woodcutters you have, unless you physically go out with your hero, collect the wood that you need and put it and quickly build a house before it uses the wood in the charcoal makers, it's not going to work, okay? So this will save your butt. And you might not believe me, but try it, and I'm going to tell you right now it's going to. I am not making planks yet. There's a reason for that. I need charcoal first. I don't need planks just yet. All right, but by the end of day 2 here, by the time it's nighttime again, I am going to have some planks being made. All right, I know that was a lengthy explanation, but I hope you understood it. And trust me, it's going to save your ass. All right, so see, my charcoal is still being made, just like as if I clicked on it. But now I don't have to physically tend and babysit all of my charcoal makers. I can have 10, and they're all making charcoal until they hit the 200. All right, and it's just a quick way of doing things. So I see there was a couple wolves over here. I'm going to go take care of them because my dog is just doing a little bit of patrolling. They die relatively quick. So one thing I do want to point out as well is there is a repair all button down here, bottom left here. It is the U key on your keyboard, and there's 3 buildings that are damaged. As long as there's no mobs touching them, you click on that. It takes a few wood per percentage to repair them, and once they do, they will repair to full automatically. You don't have to sit there, you don't have to send a worker there, nothing. All right, it'll just do it automatically, which is handy. But if there's a creature within like 10 squares from it, you won't be able to repair it. So you have to get there, kill the mobs off as quickly as possible, and repair it All right. Another thing about this game, buildings are not puss. All right. They're not weak. I could let that mob for the rest of the night hit that house and he would not destroy it. But the further you get into the game, the stronger the mobs and the more that come. So the first like 2-3 nights you can easily handle this yourself and your wolf. All right. You and your wolf with this character, you can easily defend your entire base all night for the first 3 nights. Easy. Okay, so there's no need, you'll notice I'm not even going there. I need my energy. I want to go mine rocks. Okay, I'll use my wolf to go kill him though. Just because it wasn't in his patrol path and I don't want him there doing it. Because it wastes more of your wood to repair. So you do want to kill it. It's not a panic mode, alright? So we'll get the wolf patrolling again. And we'll heal up those 2 buildings. So why did I switch over to stones? You probably are wondering. Well, because to make walls, I don't go with wood walls. I only go with stone walls. They're way stronger, and they're just as easy to make early game as long as you can pump out bricks. And, well, you'll notice that's what I'm doing. I'm pumping out bricks. I have 177 stone, meaning I have 77 surplus. And that means my brick maker is going to constantly be making bricks as long as I can keep that over 100, right? And I have enough workers down here pumping out my stones besides what I'm helping them with. I hear the birds chirping. You guys hear the birds chirping? Meaning it's morning. The second morning, I am going to do a little bit of a patrol, okay? You'll notice that I'm going to do this. Swiftly. So we're going to take Wolfie here, and we have full energy. We're going to go out, we're going to kill stuff, like there's a boar here. We're going to kill him. He'll give me experience. He'll also drop a bunch of meat, furs, different things like that. You can pick up chests, and they unlock for free. Or you can pick up these keys that sometimes drop. So that if I was a different hero, I'd want that key, alright? But because I'm not, I don't need the key, alright? The boots, you're going to have to pick that up as well. I'm going to pause the game and explain your equipment and inventory now. All right. So again, anything that will stack, like resources that you're going to put away as soon as I walk back to the base, all of the bones, all of the meat, all of the fur, all of the hides, that stuff will go immediately. It'll just disappear and go into my resource storage. Okay, the other things though, like the hoods, helmet slots, okay, that's a head slot. There's light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor. Okay, you can pick this up, and at the start you're just going to put whatever you get. As long as you are able to use it, you're just going to put it there. Doesn't matter what the stats are, everything's going to help you. But sooner or later you're going to start to figure out what you want versus what you don't want. I have no use for magic damage with this character. They don't do magic damage. None of her skills are magic. The pet's not magic. Nothing's magic. So magic damage is useless. So I don't keep that stuff. As soon as I can replace it, I want attack damage or attack speed. Alright? Or energy. Alright? So, but the boots are good. So we're going to go ahead and put those. And there's different. So you'll see there's different qualities. Common, uncommon, and then there's rare is blue, then there's epic is purple, and legendary is yellow/orange. All right, so you're going to want to get the best gear that you can put on your hero right away. There's a backpack slot. A lot of people might not have gotten to use this yet because backpacks are rare, but you'll be able to make a tailor real soon in your town. Once you can, tailors will allow you to make 3 different backpacks. One's a 3 slot, so it gives you 3 extra slots. One's 6 and one's 9. The 9 slot, by day 10, you'll have that. If you're slick enough, you should have that. And that is going to be amazing because you're going to see how quick my bags fill up when I'm out and about hunting. I'm not picking up the key. Why? Because I don't need it. I can unlock every chest. Okay? Another thing you're going to notice that a lot of people may or may not do, because the first couple games I did not do this because I didn't think it was important enough. But I'm telling you now that I know how important it is, I do it. Because I can go here and cut this tree down and it's only going to be 12 unless I have perks that allow me to collect more. And it's going to take, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds to do 1 round of 12. But if I go over here and click on this felled log, it's going to take a little bit of energy, a lot faster, and it's a random number. So I just gained 16 logs. It can be up over 20 that you can pick up there. It's random. It's not something you can control. But I just got 16 friggin' wood in like 3-4 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And there's another one right there. So while you're out and about looking around, hunting, doing that sort of thing, pick up that stuff. There's rocks sometimes. There's berries for food. All right? And you're going to want to bring that back to camp. So we're going to go ahead and kill this bear. And the meat is straight up food. Each meat is one food. All right? So you want to hunt bears and you want to hunt deers. And one thing, each character, and I guess I should have explained this at the start as well. When you pick your heroes, you're going to notice something. Pros and cons to heroes as well. This hunter destroys animals. Like, kicks their butts. 2-shot and bears, 3-shot, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Not necessarily bears. I think you 3-shot bears. It's crazy fast. If I was the paladin, that would have been friggin' 10 hits with that paladin on that damn bear. Paladins are good. They're beefy. They're defensive, okay? But if you think that you're going to go out here and hunt animals with your paladin, think again. All right, you're going to get your butt whooped. You're going to be running back to base every 2 minutes to heal. It sucks. The hunter, I can do a complete circle around my base before I have to run back to base to heal. I'm going to have to run back to base to drop off materials, but not to heal. All right? So which is a huge bonus. And each hero, again, is going to have pros and cons. I'm going to let my wolf deal with this dude. I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? While I pick up that log. Now, there's random creatures. You're going to notice there's creatures everywhere. And they are. They're everywhere. Once this guy dies, oh, there's a ring. We're going to go grab that ring and put it right on, okay? Doesn't matter what the stats are for now. So over here you have a building. There's a couple gravestones and there's creatures that are surrounding the building. This is a spawner, all right? This building will spawn these guys all the time. And once enough of them spawn, they will attack your base every now and then. So randomly, you're going to just see creatures that are going to come up and attack you, all right? It's okay. You're going to deal with that, especially once you get walls and towers. It's not going to be a big deal from these buildings, all right? During the night, though, it gets harder quick, all right? You can go up to this and destroy it, but you'll notice there's a little shield on top of it, okay? The shield means it's severely shielded, meaning you're going to do 1 point of damage. And this thing here has 50, I believe that's what that is. 50 hit points, okay? So meaning you have to hit it 50 times to destroy it. You're going to sit here and hit that 50 times? No way in hell are you going to do that. So what happens is it's an awesome mechanic that they've built into the game. Until you destroyed all of the defenders for this building, that shield is going to stay there. But as soon as you destroy the last creature or tower, because sometimes there's towers that are considered defensive buildings, if you destroy all of those, that shield will go away, and then you can damage it for regular amounts of damage, meaning 1 or 2 shots and it's dead. All right? So be aware of that. If you're planning on destroying something, you have to kill the creatures first. All right? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to attack this because there's only 1 or 2 here at this one. And you'll notice that with an archer of any type, there's quite a bit of creatures here. Okay, I'm going to have to tank a few. My archer didn't even keep attacking. She's going to hit, if there was a gravestone right there, she was going to hit that gravestone every time until the gravestone disappeared. In saying that, this archer, she's going to hit the building because it's in the way of the archer. All right? Know that you have to move around the building to hit the archer, and she still didn't move enough around it, but now we can destroy the building. So guide your guys around. So what I should have done was I should have moved my guys here first, then went for the archer. That means I could have used my archer and my wolf to attack her, all right? Swiftly. Again, you're going to have to play smart. That wasn't super smart, but I wanted to show you guys as well, right? So my wolf is down pretty good, but he handled basically all 4 of those dudes tanking, no problem whatsoever. this chest here, it's a graveyard chest. There's a skull on the front. You can see it, okay? We're getting full of stuff. I'm not going to open the chest. Why? Well, because I'm full. So we're going to run back to base. We're going to heal up my wolfie a little bit. I could summon a new wolf right now, and it would be, he would be healed maxed. The reason why I don't do that is it's a 200-second cooldown. So if I summoned a wolf now, went into my next fight, and lost my wolf, I'm unprotected for 200 seconds, right? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this ring. It gives me 21, and there's no messing around with this game. You just have to look at the bottom, and it shows you immediately what the stat changes are. You don't have to read that it's 43 health. Oh, is this better than what I have? Blah, 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 blah. It gives me 21 more health and 16 more energy. I lose 2 attack, period. All right? Just like in normal games that do this, this game is well done in that fashion. Do I want the energy and the health? I do, but I want the attack damage more right at the start of the game. So I'm going to keep the ring that I currently have on. The staff I cannot use. Okay, it is a mage item only. Okay, weapons are hero based. I can only use bows or crossbows, and that's it. Not swords, not daggers, not staffs, not axes. So when you have items like this that you're not going to use, there's no way to sell them, but there is a way to break them down for some of those items that you're going to be able to start finding to build your other armors, like planks, for instance. So this is probably going to give me planks. Actually, it just gave me wood, which is still handy. I want wood, all right? This might give me iron ore, which is handy. I don't have a place to get iron ore right at the moment, okay? So that's why you're going to keep your stuff. You're going to bring it back to your base. Okay, I have a guy roaming around now. He must have popped out, so we're going to put him into here. And what can we make? We are going to need another wood cutting base. We're going to put that over here for now. Yeah, this looks like a really good place, actually. And do I have 2 more guys getting popped out? I do not, because I'm going to need some houses as well. So we're going to build another house. And we're going to use our 2 guys. We're going to go back over here and grab this chest now. And I'm going to show you what's going to happen. So those graveyard chests are not part of the chests that my hero can unlock for free. Okay? I'm going to just put this worker out. Sorry, guys. 1 second. We'll get back to that. I'm going to put him here. And so when you go up to a chest like this and you click on it, it's going to ask you for a resource to sacrifice. You can choose whatever you want. I have tons of wood right now, so we're going to sacrifice that, and then it'll open the chest. And there are different color chests. So that was a gray chest. It's going to pop out uncommon items, all right, or common items. Then there's green chests, blue chest, purple chest, orange chest. Like you can get any color chest, and they will pop out that color item once you unlock them. So they're going to be more expensive to open as well, all right, and knowing that. You're also going to find stuff out in the wilderness like this. This is a silver vein, all right? It doesn't show, but I know it is because I know what it looks like. So that's silver that close to my base. It's pretty darn close. There's some stone here. That's good to know. Take note of. But it's going to be on the outside of my wall because my first initial wall is going to be small. If you overextend too early, you're going to get your ass kicked. Do not overextend too early. All right? So like I'm going to bridge up these 2 rocks right here. I'm going to maybe try and get this forest a little bit. Like I'll go up to roughly where this tree is here in the middle of my screen in the darkness. And then I'm going to go hard to the right a little ways. And I'm going to come down to this stone. I'm going to join the path in between those stones and this. Like I'm going to make myself a little fortress. And I got to do it sooner rather than later. All right. Actually, I might use the pond as a wall. There's fish in that pond too. You can see. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't have fish. But that's handy to know. I could put a fishing hut there, and that would take care of some food of mine. Okay, so we got a new helmet. We're gonna compare it. This new helmet would give me healing and attack speed. I do not care about healing. All right, I'm not a healer, so why would I care about that? All right, because if I'm standing next to the building to heal, it's going to heal me quick anyhow. What's the difference? Otherwise, I would lose magic damage, I would lose energy, and I would lose health. Neither of these helmets that I'm wearing right at the moment are worth a damn. All right, both of them suck. Neither of them are anything that I need. They are mage helms. All right, but at least I know that. So we're gonna keep going. Now, one thing about RTSs that you may or may not know, if you hold the A button down for a second, like if you just hit the A button, it's going to allow you to attack while you move. Otherwise, if I just right click, you'll see that it's gray dots. I'm just going to move there. If there's a creature in my path, he's going to attack me, and I'll just keep moving along until I get to where I'm going, and he'll follow and attack me the entire time, which is bad. All right, if you're exploring, don't do that, because they will just keep knocking away your hit points until you die. If you hit the A key, it changes it to red, and then I left click where I want to move. I'm going to move, and every creature that I see in the path on my way there, I will stop and fight. I just won't walk by it and let him kick my ass the whole time. I'm going to actually stop and fight it. So that's how you want to explore with your team, so that you don't lose men by accident because you weren't watching. We're going to kill this place now, okay? That's the spawner. And when you start attacking spawners, sometimes they will spawn another creature, like I just did. So we leveled up again, allowing us to train this perk to gain our extra experience while doing certain chores around the base. And that's important because tonight I'm going to be doing more of that, and that's coming soon. Sooner rather than later. Then we're going to go ahead and train one of the other two skills, and they both cost 1 each. So right off the bat, I'm going to get this. It's the Rain of Arrows skill. I'm going to get that right away. And it's going to make me... So you'll see that I'm collecting stuff. Those are berries. Okay? So now I want berries. We're going to keep looking around, though. We still have a little bit of room, and my wolf is about to die, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and try and clear this. And with my Rain of Arrows, it's going to be relatively quick as well. But my wolf will die here, guaranteed. We'll summon another wolf, and we'll let him take care of that. I'm going to take a few hits here, but I'm not going to die. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, wolf. Wolf. Yoo-hoo. Okay, good. Perfect. That's done. You can kill the gravestones because they drop stone. And sometimes they drop items too, gravestones. So you might want to do that. We'll sacrifice... Charcoal is too damn important. I'll sacrifice the bricks because I want to see what's in it. Fine. Whatever it was went right to my inventory. It could have been iron bars. Actually, it looks like iron bars. Okay, I can't pick up any of that stuff because I'm full. So we're going to run back here. And it's just about night. We might be able to get one more round in. So we'll get rid of all this stuff on us. And we're going to destroy the helmet that we do not want.
Moving.
Yeah, we're good. Hit points are good. Fine. We're going to go back. Pick up all these stones. All, what is that? Bones. Pick those up. And we're going to pick up this armor, whatever it is, because we don't have armor. And that looks like a new necklace. I don't know if it's better than what I have, but... All these bones are also... You can pick them up as well, but I don't have a use for bones because that's part of the altar system. That's the currency you would use to transform them into these blue orbs, these mana orbs, but I don't do that. So I don't, the bones, unless I pick them up on the ground, I don't even bother with them. Crystal necklace. This is going to give me magic damage over my attack damage. Don't need it, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just put the chainmail or cloth. Yeah, chainmail on because it's something. I need something to start. I don't really care what it is. Alright, let's kill these creatures for some meat and skins. Good. And we'll take care of these rats. Up here. Rat men. There. Hit them with my arrows. Perfect. These guys will be easy to kill. They all drop skins, they all drop meat, etc. as well. We're going to spawn a new rat by hitting the building, which is fine. He'll die quick. Yeah, we just got a crap ton of meat and stuff there, which is all food, right? Got a new helmet. That one there might be better. Not especially. Gives me more hit points, but that's about it. Okay, it's just about getting to be dark, and I want to make sure that my wolf has some hit points for the night, because I won't be able to summon another one for a few minutes. Damn, I can't pick up those
Done.
boots. Don't know if they're better. We're going to run back.
Swiftly.
And drop off all this good stuff. 90 more food I just gained right there. That's friggin' awesome. Okay, I have a guy wandering around doing nothing. I don't really have anything for him to do right at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and build another farm. Just so he's not standing around doing nothing. Okay? Now I'm going to start with my planks. I have 378 wood. I have 118 charcoal, so that's definitely going to be enough for tonight. And we're going to go ahead and set this to roughly 100. No, let's go with 60 planks. That should be plenty. And that will start making planks now. And what else do we need for tonight? Be nice to have some of these buildings up, but it's not necessary. Okay. In order to make gates, stone gates, you need planks. So that's why I knew I needed a few. It's just absolutely not the end of the world if I don't have them up right away. We're going to have to start expanding and putting out a few lanterns in order to connect. I think I'm going to connect this water right here. I'm going to use that as a wall, a natural wall, so I can get to this fishing spot, right? Because my guy should be able to fish from the northern bank. And I'll go up to this rock up here. I'll join those two rocks. So I'm just kind of planning, guys. So we'll put this lantern here. We'll put this lantern there. And that's good enough for now. We're going to see what that looks like in a moment. This guy's going to go up to this farm once it's built. Done. I'm going to now take this wolf. And we're going to put him on patrol mode. This dude here is going to run up here and grab these boots right quick. I shouldn't really do this, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna patrol again with the wolf. The only thing about this game, and maybe I just haven't figured it out yet, sometimes you can do waypoints with your patrol. So you could hit a point here where this guy is. You could put a point over here where this building is. You could put a point up here. You could put a point over at this. And then he would just constantly go from one waypoint to the other patrolling. You can't do that with this game that I've seen. All right, maybe you can, and I haven't figured it out yet, but I don't know. I haven't been able to figure it out. But we're gonna come back with our hero here. We're gonna do some mining tonight because we need to stay on top of the wall bricks. Okay, so our lanterns are built now. We're gonna switch over to this. We're going to put a wall. I'm gonna go with. You can rotate this, by the way. We'll put that right here. And then we're going to build a stone wall to the lake. And a stone wall out and up to this rock. That's going to secure this corner right now. That corner is now secure. To a certain point. I mean, the mobs will get through it. But you've seen how hardy our buildings were? Well, those friggin' stone walls are extremely hardy. Alright, they have tons of hit points. 1,000 hit points. Like, you're good. You're good to go. Okay, so now that that area is beefed up, I'm going to patrol a different place. I'll patrol this corner to the top left there. Oh yeah, I got to get rid of this stuff, eh? This helmet's no better. Boots are not bad. They give me 2 extra attack, and I only lose a little bit of energy. So I'm going to go ahead and use those. Alright.
Moving.
Gonna get rid of all this stuff while I regenerate. Don't need any of it. Got some fur, some iron, ore, whole bunch of goodies.
Fine.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Nothing yet. Once it gets to the darker area, it's going to start. We're going to seal off this completely. We're just going to seal it. Just like that. There's no point in having a... Oh, we're just going to seal that off completely. Okay. I'm going to do some wood this round. We need to stay on top of our charcoal. We still have 42 stone and we have 172 stone and 42 bricks, so we are good. Now we have to expand our light system a little bit. to the north.
Attack!
Kill that food. Okay, wolf, get on him. I'll just manually control the wolf. It's not that difficult. So there's 2 wolves there. I was gonna say that, why isn't he dead? It's because there's more than one. Get repair. I'll just leave my wolf on standby. As I always constantly watch, and it's a good practice. Watch your mini map up top. As soon as you see red dots, you'll know where they're coming from, and you can see a little bit before you have a tiny bit of warning, right? Now I'd love to have these stones, so I think I'm going to try and get the stones protected. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I know that's going to overextend me a little bit, but I think it's worth it. We're going to also do... We'll just wait till that's built.
Swiftly.
We'll drop this off. Okay, so you see, it gives you a warning too. Where's the stuff attacking from? Right here. Okay, how we doing over here for hit points and stuff? Okay, go back. Alright, so our building is back. We're going to go ahead and do this. And we're going to go ahead and do... I'm going to go up about this high. Like I say, I'm overextending a little bit, but I think I can afford it. If I didn't think I could afford it, I wouldn't do it. But look how many, that took a lot of my bricks, right? So you have to be aware of that. But now I have a whole other place I can collect from. So it's worth it in a sense. I'm going to protect this corner by putting a ballista down. I usually don't buy ballistas this early, but I don't want to have to protect this overextended area yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to also put a gate in the middle here. Okay. I leveled up, which is great news. With that level, I am going to train my last skill because it's only 1 skill point as well. I'm not going to bother with the perks just yet because I need 4 for my next one. Okay, here's something attacking my gate down here. We're going to go take care of them. I am also going to build a quarry over here. And I'm going to put that right here. And I'm going to build a storage facility in this area. Why? Because I don't want them walking all the way to base. And I can put a lumber place up here as well. I just don't have the wood right now. I'm under 100. Okay? So you have to be careful. Again. But my wolf is handling things just fine. There's a couple mobs down there, but he's got it. I think he's going to be okay. Okay.
Stealthily.
If he dies, he dies. I can summon another one. That's the good part. He's having a little bit of a hard time. There's a couple dogs. Whatever this is has armor. You can tell. There. We're going to summon another wolf. And we're going to send the wolf down to... Oh, he got into another area... fight with some different mobs. They weren't actually part of the night crew that was coming to attack my base. They were like protecting something. Okay, so we're going to send you up here, wolf. And that's fine. Oh, so we have 2 fights at the same time. I'll take care of these guys myself. I don't want you to walk around. I want you to go over here to the wall and fight. So you have to watch out for pathing, because she would have walked all the way around to this gate, went outside, and fought them. When you can just walk up to the gate and then just start fighting them that way. Alright, we're good now. Cut some more wood. So we're definitely staying on top of our wood problem right at the moment. That's great news. I'll go ahead and put this here. Now we have room for more workers. So we have 4 farms, meaning we have tons of food coming in. We need more stone. We're going to need 3 more workers. Actually, we're going to go with 4 more workers. And we are going to make a fishing hut as well. Put that there.
Done.
Ooh, my hero. See, if the more you can stay on top of that, the better you're going to do. I screwed that up a little bit, but it's minor. Oh, sorry. I want him in the fishing hut. So I'm out of something. Oh, I'm out of housing. I'm thinking, why am I not making more guys? I need more houses, so we'll go ahead and build a few more. We're staying ahead of it pretty good. It's morning. So that's great news. We survived with ease with those walls. For tonight, though, I'm going to work on stone because I'm going to need more stone walls. We're going to keep clearing the radius around my base with my hero and wolf.
Done.
Try and clear out some more nodes. See this down here? This is a problem. I will have to clear that out quicker because it's too close to my base. And I'm going to always aggro those mobs in the middle of the night. I don't want extra if I don't have to. So this guy's armored for sure. Oh, it's because she's focusing on the building, not him. There.
Take aim.
Okay, what's in the chest? Am I going to open it? Oh, it was free. Perfect, because it wasn't a gravestone one. Sturdy crossbow, yes. That's a green one too, so we want that for sure. Actually, these boots are green. This helmet might be the one I need. What's this giving me? Attack damage and energy, and all right. Don't really need the bones. Throwing them out. Want this helmet? Is this a good one? This is the one I want. Okay. So that's the one we're going to keep. We're already full, but we're going to keep attacking because I don't want to waste the time. Like, we don't have that much time. Staff of Nature is just a mage item. I can collect it at a different time. It's not a big deal. What's that? Iron? And a necklace. Okay. Don't really need the iron yet either. So, we'll continue attacking. I'd like to have some more meat. Okay, got to go back to base because I did make some men that are all just roaming around. I have 3 guys idle right now. We're going to put one here. We're going to put one here. And we're going to put... Where's the last guy? This guy. He's going to go... I already have one in the fisher's hut, don't I? Yep. We're going to put him up at this wood station. All right.
Shh, stealthily.
This bones, don't care. There, this looks like a good fight. So that new skill I trained it pierces everything and causes them to bleed. Okay? Huge, amazing skill that is.
Unleash arrows.
Okay, so that's a grave.
Done.
I'm going to have to pay a price for that chest. Might be worth it, might not be. I'm definitely going to use the blue orbs. I always do if I can because those are easy to get. So we'll go for the deer and then we're going to head back because we're going to need to... We want to collect some of this stuff and see what it is.
Swiftly.
I just want that meat before I do go back. And we want to clear out that bottom as well. I have to get on that sooner rather than later. Everything seems to be going really well here. I'm going to go ahead and build the library. Because I can. I can afford it. But before I do, we're going to extend to the right. We have to start focusing on that a little bit now. So we'll build that there. We'll build that there. And we'll build this library up. We want the tavern as well. Heal up a little tiny bit. I'm going to get the altar because you do need it for other recipes. But I'm not actually going to use it very much. Okay, let's go down. Let's kill these fools down. Get rid of them. Too bad. With the archer there with him, easy pie. Easiest pie to kill those things.
Shh, stealthily.
Without the archer, the wolf is not very strong against armor. Stone? Okay, I want that stone, but it's fine.
Between the eyes.
Yeah, let's go back. I just want to drop this off. What do we have for boots here? Health, energy, heavy armor. Yeah, we're good. We're good on all that. I think we have the best items for green right at the moment, except for our chests. Oh yeah, we don't have green boots. What am I thinking? Get rid of this stuff.
Fine.
Alright, we're going to head back up because I know there's a ton of stuff up here to collect. I want it. Okay. So we're going to pause for a second. We're going to build. We have to extend a little bit more this way. This should be fine. Right here. We need to go up just a tiny, tiny bit in this direction. And in this direction. But we need more wood. I'm not making charcoal right now. Why? Well, it's because I don't have my wood. Right? I keep spending it, which is fine. But I need to up that charcoal limit to 300 eventually. I'm just going to do it right now. Try and stay ahead of it.
Swiftly.
Just going to collect all this stuff that I didn't pick up earlier.
Fine.
I definitely want to check out these boots and stuff that we have up here. Leather boots is medium, so we want that.
Moving.
Don't really want the bones, though.
Swiftly.
Okay, let's go down here. I've seen a big gold chest. That's not a graveyard chest, so that means I can open it for free. I want to. So, this is heavy armor. That's nice, actually. We're going to go with the heavy armor for now until I need to actually have it. Whew, there's some boots. Nice. They're mage boots, though. That sucks. Pause for a second. Yeah, 26 energy. So, not really what I want. So, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to drop these friggin' bones. What's this? A helm. And heavy helm. Yeah, let's head back. Drop off this stuff. Again, I'm wasting time, but at this point, I can. I'm pretty safe. Okay, so we're having a random attack during the day. So I'm kind of glad I'm coming back now. We're going to put this guy going down here. We're going to have this guy going up here. Is my fisherman staying indoors here? Or is he... Where is he? Where's my fisherman? Oh, he's coming back. So it would be beneficial for me to do this. So he's not running back and forth. I want that food quicker. Alright, doggy. Go take care of this problem for me. Okay. We're gonna go that way anyway.
Moving.
Because we want to. We're gonna build a wall on this side for sure. We'll build it like this up against the water. Use that as a natural wall. That's now secure. And yeah, I don't think anything can get around that side. Now we're going to go straight up. We're going to need another lamp in this corner. We'll go with here. We might as well extend right up to those rocks, really. If I was smart, I would, but again, overextending. I'm bad for that. Trust me, guys, I'm bad for that. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Look at this place. So if I extend it a tiny bit more here, I have like a little cove with a well in it. Like, that's awesome. A healing well. So this will only heal energy. Or, not energy, health. But it's still handy to have. You could fight here. Right? You could just build a wall and fight. And if they break through, you can scrap with them. Okay, we're going to take care of these guys. Yeah, that piercing shot, it pierces everything and they all bleed. It's crazy good damage. I want that. Oh shoot, did I not? I didn't go back to base there? I thought I had. Darn it.
Swiftly.
Or did I just not get rid of enough stuff? I think that's what I did. That was my bad. I should have destroyed all that stuff. It only got rid of the bone and the meat. So I only had 2 slots open. Alright, that was my fault. Got too excited with the things fighting me. It's getting to be dusk, okay? So let's get rid of all this stuff that we absolutely do not need on us. Okay, so there are some bugs with this. Like, you'll know, I could click here, it's not going to do anything. And, like, sometimes you're going to click on it, it's just going to stop clicking. Like, that's one thing that it's just a small bug. It's not game ending or anything, but there is a few bugs. Okay, we're going to go clear these dudes because they are too close to my wall. Go straight up. Okay, we need to kill that creature. Alright, now it's getting to be day, what, 3? We're going to have to be a little more careful. They're going to get harder soon here. They probably already are hard. Harder to destroy. Go up tiny bit this way. We're going to go ahead and try and get one more out. But again, the more lanterns you have right now, I'm going -10. I have 10, 11, 12 lanterns. Right, so I'm going to lose 12 per hour in the charcoal department, and with 1 charcoal maker, that's not going to be enough.
Vampires.
I know that. For a fact, it's not enough. So we're just going to cut wood with my archer for tonight, and we'll let the wolf defend as best he can. And of course, they're all coming in from the north. We need another charcoal maker, though, as soon as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Put that right here. My wolf should be able to handle that, no problem. But they drop a berserker helmet, eh? Okay. Repair. Get rid of that friggin' rat or whatever that is. A werewolf or, yeah, werewolf.
Moving.
Okay, let's go here, drop off this wood. The tree must have died before I was able to... There. Come heal up, Wolfie.
Silent, but deadly.
Okay, let's get some more wood. We need to stay on top of the... We have to make sure there's enough wood to constantly be making enough charcoal for 2 charcoal makers now, right? That's where it gets a little bit more difficult. Nice, another level. I can't train anything just yet, so I'm not even going to bother. I need 4 points for my perk, and I need, I think, 2 points to increase one of my other skills, and 3 points for my bear upgrade. So I'm going to go for my bear. So 2 more levels before I even worry about it. There's only one direction they can actually make it into my base now, so I'm just going to focus on that area. And really, I could close off. Oh, I need a gate. I need a gate there somewhere. So we'll put that gate. We might as well go. We'll try and get some more of those trees. I didn't make it in time. Go kill these things.
Fine.
60 more wood. That'll keep me on top of things. Probably a skeleton archer down here. Oh no, I have a ballista down there. Forgot about that. That's going to protect that corner quite good. Okay, that's good. So we're quite well protected right at the moment. Go up here and patrol. Just for a few seconds until we get this locked in. We might be able to get it locked in by morning, really. Oh shit, there's something coming through the gate here. Freaking kill him with the archer, really. There, that's protected.
What now?
Go back, get some hit points. There, that's completely 100% protected there. Now, let us get some more wood. We're going to extend our lanterns to the north a little. Not much though, because I just want to basically go across right where I'm at, but I'd like to have some of these trees. Just look. Yeah, it's not that important. I think we're okay. I think we're good. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go straight across to there. And straight across up to here. Oh yeah, there is some iron right there or something. What is that? Stone, okay. Alright, go over here and take care of these clowns. That creature's dying, but I don't know what's killing it. I don't have a thing in there. I don't have a machine that can hit it from there, but that's fine. Okay.
Stealthily.
Almost morning. This is basically the last fight right here. We'll repair all these walls. There, I heard the Tweety birds. As soon as I completely seal off my place here, which I am going to go a little bit higher here, because I want these rocks now. Now that I've seen them, I can't unsee them, my friends. I want them. Not to say that I really, really need them, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, that's good. That was another night down. Let's go take care of a few things. We need to kill, so this quest is Twisted Guardian. If you look on the mini-map, there's a little cross and there's a little skull. One is a beacon that you find these little hot spots that you can go destroy. It gives you some items, etc., etc. But we need to go here and we need to kill the quest. It's a Twisted Guardian, it's called. We're going to go do that right now. It's going to have some creatures to kill. Nothing too hard, though, I wouldn't say. Not this early. Okay.
Fine.
I was going to say, oh, what the heck? So it's right here. You just have to click on that tree in a minute.
Moving.
Once we kill these few rats. Investigate the corrupt tree. And then you got to slay this beast. Okay, done. That easy.
Shh, stealthily.
What's this? Get medium armor. We want it. Because this is going to be an upgrade. So if you can have a full set of medium armor, and that just means helmet, chest piece, and legs, you will do 10% more damage. If you have a full set of heavy armor, you will have more hit points. And if you have a full set of light armor, you will have, I believe, extra energy or movement speed. I can't remember exactly which one you get, but there is, you can look in here and figure that out, okay? The armor sets right here. Light armor grants 10% magic damage, attack damage for medium, and 10% health for heavy. And you want that as soon as you can get it, because it's going to help. Everything's going to help. kill the gravestones just because you never know what's in them.
Done.
I'd love to have a backpack. It would help out huge amounts.
Swiftly.
Go. There we are. Perfect. Dark pylon. That's what those skulls are. They're dark pylons are called. Okay. Now I see something I want. We're going to go ahead and waste the charcoal since we have plenty of it right at the moment. Okay, we didn't really need that. I want this bow. This bow here is not a bow I can use. It's a bow that archers can use in your army, soldiers, okay? And you have to make those. If you don't find them on the ground like I just did, you will have to make them for each one that you need, for each archer that you hire. So that's a really good find. I'm going to take it and I'm going to bring it back to my base. Then I can make an archer if I want to. I don't really want to right yet. It's still quite early, but at least I have the option if I want to at this point in time. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to make this here. And I'm just trying to close off as quickly as I can. There, that looks good right there. Just to make sure. I'm going to go out to here and we're going to go down to here. Good now. So there's an orc raid. Once in a while they're going to attack in like great numbers. The very first orc raid is usually small and my ballista's right there. We're good. No need to worry. I'm going to put a ballista in this corner. I'm going to put, since I have enough for another ballista, we're going to put it in this corner. So the more ballistas you have, the less running around you have to do with your wolf. And yourself, right? I don't like this rat being so damn close to my base. So he's going away. I'd love, so next on my objectives here is going to be the tailor. I'm going to make the tailor as soon as I have enough planks and stone bricks, since I'm completely sealed in now. That's going to be my next plan.
Fine.
So let's go destroy this thing. Ooh! Purple chest. So that guy is elite. This warlord Zog here, or whatever his name is, elite. He's not going to be easy to kill, but because I have these specific skills, he's going to go down like freaking hot butter on a hot knife. I'm telling you right now. We will kick his ass. See, he has that spinning attack, but with this archer, it's not even a big deal. Bleeding damage. And I have enough to summon my wolf again if I need to. So I'm just going to let him fight. Got him. 2 skill books. Nice. A purple ring from him. And I get a purple chest. With a purple helmet. It's heavy, but I don't care. So the ring is attack damage, attack speed, and energy. Hell yes. That is an amazing ring. I'm going to drop these friggin' bones because I don't want them. I want the helmet. Even if I don't use the helmet, I still want it. And you know what? I probably want it at the start because it's 10% attack speed, 83 health, and I'm only going to lose 1 attack. Whoop-de-friggin' do. I'm definitely going to use the helmet. I'm going to read up these 2 books. So that's going to give me 2 perk points, which is exactly how many I needed. And we're going to head back to base to drop off this stuff. I gained 2 axes. Those are to hire slayers. They're like a melee unit that you can hire. That's excellent. And I'm going to train for Forager's Favor 2, which gives me an extra 50% EXP while harvesting. So now I'm getting 100. I'm doubling my EXP when I harvest. Which is crazy good. Especially if you're playing for long. Like if you're planning on playing an infinite round, you want that stuff because it's going to, you'll do way better with it. All right, I'm going to get rid of all this crap that I don't need. Yeah, we're getting attacked by something. What the hell? The hell's attacking me?
Fine.
You fools. Okay, we'll go out that way. Might as well. Okay, I should be able to make a tailor now. I think I can. We're going to go ahead and do that. We will make that tailor. I never made my road this game. Usually I make my road. I'm just realized that. I guess I'm so focused on chatting that I never even thought of it. And it's not necessary, obviously, because
Swiftly.
it's only 7 days. But in a long-term game, you want that road up as quickly as you can. For sure. It's going to help you out a lot. Ooh, look at the mobs here.
Done.
Let's kill them all. Watch them things die. Just the bleeding damage alone. It's crazy how strong that is. I would get that skill first if it wasn't for the fact that at nighttime that wolf helps out crazy amounts with the patrolling. So that's why I get him first.
Moving. Take aim.
Kill that bear.
Done.
No wood. Oh, let's see here. Do I want that? Can't stand those bones. That's the reason why I made the tailor, and I'm going to show you right now.
Moving.
We need a backpack, and I can make the second best one right at the moment. I need 2 silver bars. So meaning if I could make the smelter, and I can't, unfortunately, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. So we're going to make the 6 slaughter. It's better than nothing. It's going to help out huge amounts. And we're going to destroy all this crap that we don't need.
Done.
And as soon as that backpack is done, we're putting it on. 6 extra slots, that keeps me out way longer. Put that right on me too. So one thing I haven't been doing, because I'm in a forested area, is I haven't been expanding my woodcutters much. If you were in the swamp, you would have already expanded at least one time by now. You would, because you'll run out that fast. Okay, so I'm going to start now though. I'm going to put another woodcutter here, and I'm going to put another woodcutter here, so that when I notice that my guys are sleeping because they're not doing anything anymore, I just have to move them to the next place quickly because I already spent the wood on it. I'm going to make a wheat farm. You're going to want one. At least one. I'm going to make that over here where there's farmland. I'm going to build a, as soon as I can, a storage place over there. Okay. We're going to keep hunting. It is dusk, but I have time to come out here, maybe kill one more thing before it's super hairy. Actually, we'll go here.
Moving.
Since the gate is right there, I don't want to have to like go through that maze of stuff. Just see what's over here. As soon as I can, I want to make this storage place, though, up by the farm. We can use it for anything. The wood. I might end up expanding right outside there. I doubt it, but at this point, I'm pretty good. So we need that for the farm. How many workers can I make? Couple. Let's make 3. We'll make another house. That's all the wood I have to spare. I'm down to 8 wood. That's not usually a good practice, but whatever. I'll survive. Okay.
Done.
I'm like clicking my button and it won't let me go there. It's because I was clicking on something I couldn't target. Okay. Oh, level. I like levels. Kill all those things. See how friggin' powerful that skill is? It's insane strong. Okay, we got a next level. We still need one more point for the bear. We're going for the bear. We'll open this. I don't know if I even want to waste my time on this unless there's the blue orbs. It's the only way I open them at this point. I got a stinking ass key, and there's something underneath the key, I think, though. Okay, we're going to get rid... Oh, you can actually destroy the key for resources, so it's not a horrible thing to have. We're going to head back, though, because we're going to start getting attacked.
Moving.
And I want to make sure I'm safe for the night. I'm going to help get wood anyway because I am low on wood. And my lanterns are going to kick my ass if I don't stay on top of that either. We'll put you in the wheat farm. We're going to put you in this wood place. We're going to put you in this wood place. I didn't make a quarry up here or another storage place, did I? But we can do that right now.
Fine.
Now, let's destroy this stuff.
Shh, stealthily. Swiftly.
Some wood. Okay, Wolfie. At this point, I'm going to start building ballistas as well, all over the place. Yeah, Wolfie. Wolfie will take care of all that. Not too concerned about it. Because those lower level dudes are not bad. They're all level 1 too. You can see the number on top of their back. If they were the big heavy guys, I would worry more. And they're going to start attacking me probably tonight, but that's not them, so I don't really care. I'm going to have to get a ballista up there sooner rather than later. Oh, there's a skeleton there too. Still nothing to worry about. Alright, get this done. Drop this off and get some energy.
Done.
See all that? And it basically scratched my wall. Alright, now that I got some wheat going, wheat on its own does not give you food. Okay? You use wheat to make beer for those places where the heat wave thing happens, okay? That's one reason you're going to want wheat, but not the reason why I want it, because it's useless in this biome. What you want to do is you want to make a bakery. Bakeries are very, 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 very good, alright? You're going to see here in a second once it's built. It's another building that does not require a worker. None of these buildings under the anvil section require a worker. They just require time. Okay, I hear something going on up here. Yeah. So, the bakery will make you bread with your wheat. It costs you 12 wheat, or 1 wheat, sorry. It costs you 1 wheat. And it gives you a bread, which, when consumed, you gain 2 happiness. So it's better than vegetables by a long shot, because your dudes are working better. And it's still food that you can eat. That costs 1 food. So you can't really eat the 1 wheat, but you can eat the 1 bread for 2 extra happiness. You understand what I'm saying? It just takes time to make. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to queue up hundreds of these, because there's no way to actually make... I don't think there is, unless I'm wrong. Oh, yes, there is. So you can do that right here. You can always say, I will always want like 200. Not that it matters, I guess 10 would have worked, but... Get more guys there. Let's kill them off. So in saying that, we're going to get rid of this queue. Nah, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. For something like bread, it's not going to make a difference. I'm not using my wheat for anything else anyway. So, not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and repair that. We need to get some more ballistas up sooner rather than later here. Go down here. There is a ballista down there, so we're good. So these things hit a little bit harder, as you can tell. And the ballista's having a tiny bit of a problem with it, but nothing horrible.
Fine.
That ballista's got it under control pretty good, though. Alright. 15 planks per ballista. So, as long as we're staying ahead on things, and we are at the moment... But we need to still get another charcoal maker, right? Just 1 more. That's all. Once I have 1 more, I'll be happy. So we'll go ahead and make him right now. Then I'd like to have another carpenter to make more planks. But I'm not doing that until I'm sure I'm good. Okay, where's my wolf? Okay, he's there. Those ballistas seem to be doing fine. I was going to say, something's attacking me somewhere here. Okay, the ballista's up. I'm going to put it there. There's like an archer that I can't see. Oh, here he is right here. So that's good. I'm glad I noticed that. I was going to say, I can hear something, but I don't see anything. Okay, let's go up and get some more wood. So there's 4 left on this tree. If I was to walk away right now and go look over here and not pay attention, this bar would fill up once and she'd just stand here while I'm out there thinking she's cutting wood. So you have to be careful of that. So that's why I hover over the tree once in a while. 211, that'll take the rest of her energy anyway. Now we need to repair that wall that got damaged. Is that boots? Yeah, that's fine. What is that? An armor piece? No, it's not good though. It's a healing one. Some armor pieces are going to be for your paladin, which does heal itself. You know what I mean? So, alright, morning time. I can hear the Tweedies. Let's get some energy, and we're going to go out and about. We're going to go kill this totem thing. Okay, you're going to see these things here have a lot more men on them, and the further along you get, the harder and the more men. So they can be difficult to destroy down the road. Alright, let's go up here. So over here where this is the next part of the portal quest. It's going to be the first portal. It shows you where it's at. But the other 2 you have to find. I'm relatively sure. I say that, maybe you don't. Alright, we're going to kill off a bunch of these fools. There, I killed that with bleeding damage.
Shh, stealthily.
Some silver. So as soon as I can make that smelter, I probably have enough to make 2 silver bars. Because I've picked up a few times. I picked up silver. Silver's purple.
Fine.
We're going to go try and destroy this first portal. Hey, I'm telling you, these portals, though, they're tough. You need some skill or some army in order to destroy them. But because I know how to play this character really well now, I'm going to need my bear. I'm just going to go sniff. I'm show you guys a little about how strong it is. I just need at least my bear. My wolf won't last long enough. Smelter, let's get that up. I don't want to destroy those trees, so we'll put it over here. I'll show you guys how tough this place can be. Oh shit, get away, get away, get away. I'll lose my wolf here. Just the poison damage, right? Those spiders, they kick your ass for poison. Well, I'm not going to lose him, but he's not in the best of shape either. Ah, nice! Bear! Friggin' right, baby. So next, I'm not going to focus on getting extra, because there's only 2 nights left. At this point, I am going to switch over to attack damage and attack speed. So this gives me 10% more attack damage. I'm going to train my bear. And I'm not going to use my bear until I need to, though. Okay?
Fine.
Because I'm going to probably lose my wolf fairly quick. Then I'll summon my bear when I need to.
Shh, stealthily.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit harder. And there's these mobs I got to clear out before I can actually get there. So we'll do that now. I'm going to save my energy because I'm going to need it for that fight. I'm going to attempt to win it, but I don't know if I can.
Swiftly.
What is that? A corrupted grizzly bear? Oh, yeah, it is. Cool. Never seen one of those before. Twisted Guardian complete. Oh.
Done.
Okay, my bad. I was thinking that was a portal. So you do have to find the portals. And the only way you're going to find them is by looking around. You're not going to find them just like, you have to like search the fog of war, right? Damn. Okay, it's some armor. Don't need the key.
Swiftly.
Ooh, there's an orc camp. Sometimes they have some goodies.
Shh, stealthily.
There goes my wolf. Hey, bear. There. There's an orc attack back
The
at
hunt
base.
begins.
Just want to make sure we have it under control. Looks like we do. Sorry, they're already dead. Just trying to group up my new
Done.
bear. All right. What do we have? You can destroy that wood pile. That wood pile is going to give you some more wood, like quite a bit of it. So you're better off to do that if you can. There's an iron ore vein there. Oh, there's one. There's a portal. So if that's how you can tell if it's a demonic land. It's red and scorched like this. This is a demonic portal right here somewhere. So you look at that dude right there. That guy there is the guy that kicks your ass with the axe. He will destroy your ass, man. Like, you're dead. Quick with him. But I'm going to attempt it anyway with my skills and see how far I can get. I'm just trying to get rid of some of the low creatures now before he comes. Because he will come, just like he's coming. Right, this is great. We only have him. There are other dudes that come with him. See how fast he took down my bear? Like, insane, man. How fast he kicked my bear. Look how fast he kicks my ass. I'm already at half life, a couple hits. So you're just going to run like a bitch. I know I hate to run like that, but I don't want to die either. So we're going to run back. My bear won't be ready for another 100 seconds because it's only halfway through the timer. Which is fine. We'll stay near base. We're going to collect some more stuff. Okay, I have my smelter. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make us a couple silver bars. We still need a little bit of silver ore. I'm bringing some back. So that's fine. We'll have enough for our 2 silver bars. And if you die, the only penalty that I've seen so far is it takes, 30 seconds to a minute to revive, which is fine. And you drop everything on you, though. So had I died way the hell over there, I would have to run back there, grab all my shit. But other than that, I haven't really seen too much of a penalty, so it's not that big a deal.
Moving.
Just to let you know. We'll get rid of these few items. Like I said, this bug is a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Swiftly.
Not the end of the world. Okay, so I made 2 silver bars, meaning now I can make my 9-slot backpack, and I am. I'm making it right away. Okay, the library, I still haven't found any papyrus yet, alright? What else do we want? Do we want stables? Do we want a workshop? We don't really need them in a 7-day one, but you will want it later. We're going to want the blacksmith, though, probably. So we'll go ahead and get that. And then last but not least, that's all the buildings. We're going to worry about that. I'm going to go with 2 barracks. If I can afford them, I'm getting them right now.
Stealthily.
Okay, so the backpack is ready. Let's go grab it. We're going to switch it out with that backpack. A little bit of lag once in a while.
Done.
Not the end of the world. It's minor lag. I think it's just like stuff happening. It's a resource crunch for like a few seconds, and it happens all the time. And I've watched other people play this game, and it happens to them too. It's not. I don't think it's a PC thing. It's just a resource thing. It's minor. We'll collect a bunch of trees. We're staying ahead on top of our friggin' charcoal. I have 306 charcoal. To be honest with you, I'm going to up that to 400. Frig it. The more the merrier. And I'm going to up this to 100. Like, we are staying right on top of all of it. I'm very happy with this. We're going to put a few more of these out. We'll put one in this corner. I like to hit the corners because if there's an archer or something, these will reach it, but it has to be at the very edge, or else it will miss, or it won't fire type of thing. So you have to put them right on the edges. And then I'll start filling in the blanks. But again, right now, there's no possible way I could lose. With this setup right now, right up to day 7, there's no way I can lose. Knowing what I know about this game, it's a guaranteed victory, right? But we have to make sure we stay on top of food. We have 112 plus right now, and all I built was that with the bakery, all right? The wheat farm and the bakery now are taking over. They kick a lot of ass in comparison to your farms, right? So you're better off to build one of those. And I have a fishing hut down here that's kicking a little bit of ass. As you pick up stuff, check, because I might have picked up a fishing rod and not even noticed. I might have picked up a pickaxe and not have noticed. And it will go into your inventory, and you can just go here and actually just put it in if you want. For fertilizer, for 30 food, I can increase 40%, but I need the stables in order to do that. So it's worth building the stables so I can upgrade all that and even get more food. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's different buildings you're going to need in order to build some of these tools, but it's worth building them. How many archers can I make? I have 2 bows. So I can only make 2 archers. So if I was to click, let's say on, I'm going to want one of these anyway, another carpenter, which allows for me to make extra planks quicker now, because I have tons of wood. So we're going to go ahead and cut some more wood. I'm going to make some bows. You can make them at the carpenters, and it costs 5 planks, meaning I'm not going to make ballistas for a bit, but I'll be able to make archers, which is just as good for me. So we'll make, actually I don't want that many. I'll make 5 bows, 4 bows. And what else do I want? I'd like to have a healer or 2, so I can already make 1 healer. I would have to make another robe at the tailor's. Let's go see how much robes are to make. I can make a robe, so we'll make another one. I'd like to have 2 healers. We're gonna put them. You can put a waypoint for your soldier buildings. Okay, so this guy's not getting hit very hard, and he's elite, or he's a little bit stronger because he has that star. It's a necromancer. He'll summon dead creatures to come fight for him as well. But my guys have that controlled. We're good there. I'm not too worried about it. Should be able to summon my bear soon. Just need the energy. If something's attacking me. Oh, it's still him, eh? See, they're focusing on the skeletons rather than killing the necro, which is fine. We're going to kill him right now. He's dead. Okay, we want our bear out. Okay. If I think it's going to need help, like something like this, we'll send the bear. Actually, no, we got this. There's an archer here somewhere, though. I can see them, 2 of them. Take care of that problem. And we'll go cut some more tree. I'm going to get a new tree, though. That's full. So I might be able to actually clear more than 55 in one go. So, what do we have? We have the 2 clerics popped out. We're going to do the 5 archers. Again, you have to watch your food because they're going to take some of that food away, right? We're not going to worry about that big guy. He's one of the big dudes. He's still alone. He's not a problem. Once you have 2 or 3 of those, then be a little more concerned. That's all. Once my bar refreshes here in a second, I'm going to shoot him with this and make him bleed.
Attack!
Take him out right quick. And go heal up.
Stealthily.
Shit. Hit him one more time.
Done.
That guy's good. There's an archer. And last but not least, I'd like to have at least a knight or a horseman. Horsemen need silver armor. You need silver ore for those. So it's probably not something you're going to get right away. So shields. 2 of those. I need a couple iron bars if I can make them. We'll go with 6. I hear something. Something's attacking me somewhere. Oh, okay, it's an archer up there. Alright, there, we'll take care of that. Repair my buildings. We're going to hire 2 knights as well. Okay, we need a sword as well and plate armor. Okay, that's good to know. We need one of these, and we need that. So we're going to need a couple more iron bars now. Go ahead and make 10. Now we'll make 20. It's not like it costs me anything but iron, and I have tons of that right now. Okay, that guy's kicking that wall's ass a tiny bit, but still not really all that worried about it. Let's go drop off this.
Swiftly.
Bear, you can come back, heal up.
Unleash arrows.
Here comes a bunch of dogs that are going to die in like 2 seconds. See that friggin' skill, I'll tell you, it kicks ass. I'm just going to kill the dogs because they're one-shotters.
Take aim.
There. Easy. Is there an archer? There's an archer somewhere. Okay, it's up here. There's like 2 or 3 archers. We'll get them right now. Yeah, up north we have some... Nope, that's okay. We got a couple guys taking care of that problem. Okay, we're done there. More archers. Bear, take care of this. Yeah. That's a good place to put a ballista, though. So I can right now. Good. We're gonna put one there. I'd like to put one here. Okay, good. That's good news. We're staying ahead. See how my wood's staying at 100? I love it. It's perfect. The only thing I feel like I don't have enough brick makers, but I don't even need the bricks. What do I need them for? Unless you plan on doubling up your wall strength, and you can. If you were playing a harder mode, you might want to. But I don't need to. Not on easy mode. I mean, this is just to show you guys. But if I was playing medium, I might double up my wall strength, right? And right now, I almost could do it right now with the amount of bricks and whatever that I have. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good run. How's my crew making out here? Do I have 2 knights here? No, I still need something. What am I missing? The plate armor, eh? Oh, it's being made right now. And now he's being made. How are we doing on food? It still looks like we're on top of the grub. That's good. Okay.
Moving.
Let's go for a little run, Bear. Go kill some stuff. I'd like to kill that guy down here. And now that we have a crew, we're bringing them along for the ride. So we're waiting for that night, and we're out of here. So with this crew and what I have, just this crew alone could probably take that out. They're pretty... I mean, I have 2 clerics that can heal. I have a couple archers. We'll be okay. So we'll make this team number 5. We're going to get them going there right now. They'll fight stuff along the way. And then when they get there, when they're halfway there, well, I could probably just head there. What the hell? Let's just go. And then we'll focus on our town while everybody's moving. All right. I think we're A1 here. We could use another wheat farm, really. So let's go ahead and do that. Might as well. Not like it's a huge problem to make it, right? Put that down here. Get one guy on that. We need a house by the looks. So we'll build a couple houses just to have. Where's my big group? Okay, they're coming. They've gotten to some kind of fight because a couple of them are missing hit points. Your healers will sit there. They don't move when they're healing. Okay? So what happens is if the other guys get out of range, they'll stop healing. So you have to be careful for that. Okay? So we're just going to go ahead and do this. And then they'll heal up. See how they take a few seconds to heal? I'm going to let them guys get healed up. Okay, let's go for it.
Fine.
Oh,
Swiftly.
they're taking damage. Shit. I forgot about that part. So there is corruption damage. Okay? So we have to pull that big guy out here. My pet and myself are immune to the corruption damage. So We have to pull that big guy out here.
Fine.
Okay, we're gonna pull a couple this round. Fine, no?
Hunt them.
Those winged guys go down a lot quicker than you would think. But this is still gonna be a good fight. Now, I pulled a lot. That's way too many, really. But we should live. My knights got this. They got the tanky. A bear already die? Holy. I think we're going to lose the knights, but we should still be okay. 2 seconds later, running for my life. I don't have any energy, right? Yeah, we looks like we're going to win. But it was a fight, man. So you've seen how strong he is. I soloed him with my pet, like higher levels. But I didn't do it with all those other creatures on me either. So that's the difference. My bear died. That's nuts. Lost an archer. I lost a lot of my guys there. That's crazy. But we're good now. I gotta kill that friggin' thing as soon as I can. Okay, so for whatever reason I can't kill that yet. Meaning there's still mobs alive.
Yeah.
Shit. We should still be fine, I hope. Okay, good. Only one stayed. That's what I'm hoping for. We got some blue stuff, too. That's a medium armor. That's nice. That's way better than what I have.
I'm listening.
My hero's almost dead, but... My guys have got me healed. I think we're going to survive. Got him. That was a scrap. I got 1, 2. Oh, a gold ring. Whew, that's beautiful.
Swiftly.
Look at those books. Oh, and a gold helmet. Nice. Okay, so I got 9 books of knowledge, man. 9 perk books there. That is crazy. I love it. That's great. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to train piercing shot. Or are we? We're going to train piercing shot. We're going to definitely waste some of these because I can get another 10% damage bonus. I can also get... Oh, I can get another 10% damage bonus. And then I can get 10% speed bonus. So now I have 30% more damage and 10% just like that. Friggin' wicked, boys and girls. Now let's check out this helmet. I know it's not amazing for me, for my class. So I'm not going to do it. I almost did though, I'll tell you. I thought about it for 2 seconds. What's this? Ring. Attack speed, attack damage, and health. Heck yes, baby. Now that's a nice... It's as nice as my other ring, really. Just nicer. Okay, so what's going on? Oh, shit. Okay. Maybe pay attention to my building. So focused on the loot here. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. You can't build too close to creatures, right? There is one there, but he's not able to handle it alone. So I'm going to put this down just in case they break through that wall. I don't want them breaking through. And it's not the end of the world if they do. They're just going to focus that area anyway. I'm going to put a couple up here. Since we have them. And with these guys are going to make their way back. And they're going to... I'm going to rebuild that army again. And where's my hero? Can't summon the bear yet. I might as well... Oh yeah, I still need to destroy this if I can. But I can come back. Now that the big guy's gone, he ain't respawning. Alright? So I can come back with a full team again if I want to destroy. So you see, yeah, you can win this game by destroying those 3 portals. But man, it took everything I had to destroy 1. So it's not something you're going to do easily. But with a 10-day one, I think I could probably get away with it. There, I killed that army off. That was pretty good, actually. Couple ballista, man, they do the trick. So now I have to rebuild that army. So I'm going to need bows again. I'm going to need... Okay, so those... So I have 5 guys idle. Both my rock pits are drained here. So we'll go ahead and get rid of them. This rock pit is still great. I have a guy that I could put in the wheat field down here. Is there something else? Because why is there 5 guys idle? Oh, because I must have made a guy. So here we're going to go ahead and add 2 of those idle guys. And we'll add 1 here. And 1. Actually, I think that might take care of all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1 more here. Put him there. So I lost 2 rock collectors because there was 4 being used up there, but it's not a big deal. I'm not concerned about that. We don't need them now. It's day 6 right now. Like, it's not that big a deal. Okay, so now we need the bareback. We're gonna go ahead and group up and put you as group 2. And we are going to focus on maybe going out there and killing a few things just for a little bit, because there's a little bit of daylight. You can hear the lightning strikes. And we need to make some more bows. That's what I need to do. We'll make 4 bows. And we have 2 archers, so we only really need 3 more. We need a couple more knights, though. That's going to be the hard part. I don't have enough iron. How many iron bars do I have? 7? It's not going to do anything for me. I need to collect iron, and the nearest iron is right here, I believe. That's iron, right? No, that's stone. Shoot. Where is the nearest iron at then? I thought I had some close to my base, but apparently I was wrong. Can't remember where I saw it. There's silver right there, for crying out loud. It'd be easier for me to go get that. Where is the iron at? My friends. Should have took a better mental note. Oh, there's some right here. Wow, 1 node. So I could collect out my hero.
Vampires beware.
Not as well, because it's time to go back anyway. So I'll collect some of that with her. And bring this guy back. Alright, perfect. So we are going to need a sword, a shield, and some plate armor. I'll be able to only make 1 knight, I think, but we'll be fine. Okay, well, why? Oh shit! I can't mine it. You need, unless you have the engineer, you can't mine iron. I forgot about that. Unless you train it. Like if I got and the perks to get there, you have to have this all unlocked in order to get to it. I believe. I don't think you could get there. Well, it says learn for 4, but I don't know if you can use it by just unlocking 1 track or you need all 3 tracks. I'm not 100% sure. So that's not happening. I'm obviously not mining iron. Your miners can mine it though. They could, as long as I can get there, they can mine it. Okay, there's a helmet there. So we're going to not worry about that then. We don't really need iron. It's fancy and all to have these knights and whatever else, but with 7 days, you're going to see how big the army is that comes at me. It's not going to be all that scary. It's not as scary as but if it was on normal mode, it would be scary. Because what comes at you is those creatures we just fought. All right, the ones that we just killed off in the where the portal is. Those demons. And yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I'm doing really good on the charcoal. My goodness, I'm kicking ass, taking names. Alright, can I make a ballista down here? Send bear down there. One more, basically there's 1 more day. This is going to be awesome. hoping to pop out at least my archer. Oh, I already have my archers popped out. We're good. Good there. And a couple clerics. Be nice to have the one knight out if we could. Oh, we can right now. We're going to make him. Yeah, love it. Dead. Take care of these next. Okay, what do we have down here? How is he inside my building? The frig? That's weird.
Swiftly.
I gotta go take care of this. How the hell did he get in? That's what I'd like to know. Because I'm completely sealed off.
Done.
That is weird ass shit. It's not the first time that something like that has happened either. I don't know how the hell they get in.
Huh?
Like, look. I'm completely sealed off.
Stealthily.
But yet he got in there. So explain that to me. I don't know. It's not, and like I said, it's not the first time that has happened. It's almost like it warped there. Like, it's not like I can... What else can I do? Do that just to make sure. Maybe it was there that he got in, but doesn't make sense to me. Okay, what's going on? Getting attacked somewhere else? Oh, here we go. There, take care of these dudes. Oh, never mind. There. The ballista got that. 100%. We're gonna need something down here, though. I would say this is too... Not enough protection down here. Right? Couple big guys up there, but we're good. Ballista got him. Okay, let's go drop off. Okay, so it's day 7. The day itself is going to be just like normal. All right, I'm going to zip through that so you guys don't have to sit here. The video's already been long enough. I'll zip through that and I will show you guys the final night here in a few minutes. It's just about night. I'm heading back with my bear and hero. Found some stuff, found some ore. So that means I probably have enough to hopefully make another night. Even though I do have 10 soldiers, I'm at my limit anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. But we are good. We have a good little army here. And it gives you a warning, final invasion. Okay, so night's going to start, and it's going to be a regular night like normal until that timer is up. Once the timer is up, then the big demon army is going to send in a final wave type of thing. I also found another area right here that was another portal. So I would have found 2 portals. Sometimes those portals are not easy to find, but I was able to find 2. And yeah, pretty cool. I'm pumped that I did. Alright, I'm going to put some more ballistas while I can. My charcoal is so good that I didn't... All my wood's basically been going to planks. It's crazy. So we're just going to group up these guys. There.
Swiftly.
Wait.
Moving. Done.
I'll cut some trees. So this time I'm going to have to be a little more careful.
Fine.
So I'll defend a little bit. Actually, I don't have any defense down here. Go ahead and do that.
Unleash arrows.
My archer just friggin' demolishes those guys now.
Huh?
It's crazy. How strong
Swiftly.
she's getting. I have 2 perk points. Anything I can train? Nothing. Because magic damage means absolutely nothing for me. Will I gain another level? No. So I'm going to put this in hit points. Might as well get an extra, what is it, 20%? 10%.
Done.
Oh yeah, man, look at Look at how good my ballistas are working over here. I have a lot of them, that's why, but... Go ahead and put one of these cannon towers, I should. That right here. They don't go as far, the radius is, or the circumference is not that far, but they do a lot more damage. So the ballista can take care of the distance fighters, and that thing will take care of the close stuff. That wall there is pretty darn secure. I was hoping to find, during the day, I was hoping to find a better weapon, because I only have a green weapon, I only have green boots, but... I found one, it was just not what I can use, unfortunately. Yeah, they got that, no problem whatsoever. We're going to put one of these here, to help out with the close ones as well. I should put one every now and then, one of these big ones. Because they are gonna have, we're gonna have a lot more big guys this round. Since I can afford it, we might as well do it. It only takes 4 planks versus 15 planks for the ballista. Right? One up here. Don't even need my hero anymore.
Moving.
Leave her here at the base. Oh yeah, man. Kicking butt. I will need it for the final invasion, though. Oh, what do we have going on here? Anything fun? You guys might have some kind of fun. Sheesh. How boring would it be just standing around all day? Nice. You'll notice that big guy, he started to have a big red circle around him, and it was charging up. It would charge up after like 3 seconds. He slams the ground and does a crap ton of damage all the way around him. So, just so you know, try and kill him before that happens, if possible. Okay. I can't heal something. Oh, I was going to say because of whatever reason, but I just figured out that reason. We'll put that there. This is the reason. Alright, demon invasion. There's 15 demons on the way. It shows you where they're coming from. So you know it's going to be that side of my base somewhere. But it could be down below here, or it could be... So we're going to go ahead and make sure if it's down below we have extra protection. Or it could be up top here. We don't know. We're going to find out right soon, though.
Huh?
Oh, you can kind of see on the map. They're going... Where are they going? Where are they going? Come on. Decide. Looks like they're going... here.
Shh, stealthily.
They're going right smack dab in the middle of it. Then my archers should fight from there. And it was not a very strong army. I expected worse. Once the last one dies, you win. Oh, a legendary helmet up there. Victory, my friends. Then it shows you your score, which at my difficulty, I'm only getting half the points. Alright, which is fine. I just wanted to do it to show you guys. I lost 5 warriors. You lose points for every dude that you lose. Not your pets, of course, but like soldiers. And knight survived 7. That increases, obviously. The longer you last, the better the score. And that's it. What do you guys think? I hope you liked it. If you guys don't mind leaving a like and subscribe down below, it would be awesome. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video.